They did it. They did it. Exactly what I was worried about them doing. They did it. I still got to afford some grace. Nobody's here, so nobody's going to be paying attention. I still got to afford them some grace. I mean, granted, I'm 5 minutes in. I hadn't even looked at everything. The maintenance took 2 hours longer than necessary. Same thing I was worried about that happened with Bleach Soul Resonance on a consistent basis. It happened with them. Cool. That's fine. I'm still trying to. This is a new game. It's new. They still figuring out stuff. So practice patience, all the adulthood stuff I said I was gonna do while it was in maintenance. Of course, you call the phone numbers and it's all busy. Because trying to call government offices is like, anyway. So happy about it. Happy that it's back up. Let me set this up so I can look at my screen properly. Right. Let me set this way. All right, cool. Plus, I did see, and I do appreciate this. I'm trying to stay positive. I do appreciate the fact that they gave us extra rewards or compensation already. They already put it. It's like they knew that the maintenance might be a problem, so they were like, "Look, we already had this. We already had plan beta in place. We knew this was a possibility. Go and give them another guaranteed pull thing. Give them some more rewards just to like make up for it." So I'm good with it. 2 hours to get more rewards. I'm all right with it. So basically, special appreciation award. I'm about to do this right now. Yo, where you at? Why are you why are you doing this to me? Don't be difficult. All right, so special appreciation rewards. Cool. We get a regular SSR hero selection ticket. So by regular, I assume it's just one of the ones that are already in the game. I don't think they're going to give us a melee one, albeit I don't know. We'll see. Here's hoping. Fingers crossed. Next up is maintenance completion reward. So we're getting some star fragments and then events reward sent to the mailbox. I'm sure. Oh, this is something else. Who is this? I think I already have you. But yeah, sure. So we'll claim all on that. PS. Oh, and also what might help. Who this? Who you? Looks like you play with lightning, which means I need to run you with Drake. Let me go ahead and get the sound coming through properly. Let's do that. Bet. Okay, so I hear nothing now. But you guys should be able to hear it. All right, so next, skip forward. Oh, so rewards obtained. There's that SSR selection. There's an SR there. And then I got 470 star fragments. Now, like I said, in the compensation, if you look at the notice, they said they were going to give us extra compensation for what happened. So let's go ahead and check and see if we can see that in any way. Okay, so it has the drawing thing there. I'm going to go ahead and click on this bell. Go. Bet. So, well, this is my regular reward to claim. That's fine. That is okay. We'll claim that. And then we do have our new events popping off. Hero Diary, Hero Daisy trial event. So we'll get to that a little bit later. I'm gonna try to get through look at everything first. Exploration. This might be to the Great Britannia Expedition. And this is where you're trying to explore different things. Okay, fine. I did I did build an exploration team. It's only a 2-man team, which I think is basically perfect, which is Drake and Bug. So that should be fun to get through. Cube Key, cool. That's just the regular stuff. Destiny Beyond, that's the regular things that are already in the game that you have to complete. The Growing Book of Stars, collect star fragments scattered across the world. This is perfect. Okay, this is perfect for the exploration team that I built yesterday. Absolutely perfect. Or they are perfect for this event because it does show, if you have Drake, he does show where the star fragments are on your map. So if, by the way, and maybe I should record this part of it, if you are new to the game like me, and you have that SSR selection, my advice is go for Drake to get all the chests and get all of the star fragments that are scattered around the world. Bug is an SR, you can get him later. Plus, Bug just makes it easier to get to those star fragments and things like that. You can find another way to them, right? One second. So all that being said, just for his utility around world exploration, I'm definitely leaning towards, if you don't have him, I got him. I was looking up to pull him. If you do not have him, I would recommend pulling Drake. That is, I have another unread. Oh, maybe they sent new players welcome reward. Oh, that was what I just okay. But that y'all could y'all could have just gave me that from the beginning. All right, cool. Next is event reward to be claimed. Another one. Where's the other event reward that I need to claim? Where you at? Maybe they're or the login reward, I guess is what they're referring to there. So just getting the star fragments. Okay. Cool. We'll just snatch that up. We still a lot of notifications. I have another unread email because this is kind of dumb. Don't make me click it twice. That's kind of dumb. Don't make me click it twice. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. And then crafting complete on my workbench. All right, cool. Next, I think I'm going to wait a little bit before I do the pull. The drawings. Is there a storm going on outside? There shouldn't be. It should be sunny. So Melly, I have enough to do another pull from him. The Daisy pickup, this is a pull for her, guaranteed after 120 draws. And then we have 3 of these. I'm not messing with this now. This would be, well, let's see. If they give us the SSR selection, they said for regular SSRs. I'm guessing he is not part of that. I would have to check it out. Okay. So I'm going to give it a second before I actually do those pulls. Within the bag, I have a Hawk Pass there. I don't know what that means. Yep, there's a SSR. Can you guys... I would like to know which tunes without actually doing it yet. Can I do it without? Okay, cool. So you have... All right, yeah, so Mel is not in there. Melly isn't in there. Drake, Manny, what is her name? I cannot remember her name. Save my life right now. And then Julia, whatever. So is the game similar to Bleach game as far as gameplay goes? It's not far off, but it's hard for me to say the same since I can use a controller on it. Make sense? So because it's controller enabled, I have literally on my phone hooked up my PlayStation 5 controller and I can play it with my controller. Bleach, if it let you do that, it would be very similar, but they keep you on like the screen. They don't have that. So it's obnoxious, not the same. But yeah, the gameplay is similar. It's just easier if you're using a controller. Let's see. This is, I'm gonna need this picture to be bigger, dog. I am old. I can't see. There's what's her name's dad that she refuses to acknowledge the fact that he's too young to have children and he just doesn't know who you is. Yeah. So, and it's fun. It's fun gameplay. It's fun gameplay. I have to give him credit. So I have already 4 of the 7, and I think I will also wait just a little bit longer because I'm going to do a 10x gotcha pull now. The 10x gotcha pull is going to be basically me seeing if I get an SSR. I think I have a guaranteed SSR on this gotcha pull on this drawing right now. Yeah, because I'm at 70. So I pull these 10. I'm going to get a guaranteed SSR. See what that is. Hopefully it's a new one. And then based off of that, I'll go to the next stage. So actually, let me go ahead and shift things over just for a little bit because I will record this portion of it. Man, that's ugly. I will record this portion of it and go from there. Let's shift this a little bit. There we go. All right. Bet. So for those of you who don't know, I'm about to start recording a YouTube video while I'm streaming. So I will just do the part of it real quick. I'm going to transition back and forth. This video is probably going to be a little bit A lot of editing work for me. Here we go. So coming in 3, 2. All right. So basically, I started playing Seven Deadly Sins Origins. I will be completely honest. The tutorial almost made me quit. It's like 75 hours long. I will say this. Stick through the tutorial. Enjoy the story of the RPG game because it is an amazing story. I actually really like the story of this. A little bit more than the series. And I like the series, but the story here is awesome. And then you will come to enjoy the game. I'm looking forward to playing a lot of it. I have played a lot of it already. It's kind of dominating my evenings at the moment. So we just had maintenance, which went 2 hours long. We afford them grace. It's a new game. They're trying to get stuff together. Now they've given us an SSR selector pool, and I have 10 drawings before I get my next guaranteed SSR. And then I'm going to try to pull for Melly. Included in this video, I'm going to show you the exploration team because they do have an exploration video or exploration event in this with the new events that they put in after maintenance. So I'm going to also show you my exploration team that I'm using. It's only a 2-man team. It's fun. And I'm going to tell you who I would recommend that you pull for your SSR. Take my advice with a little bit of grain of salt. Let's get to the video. Okay. So coming back in 3, 2. Hi guys, I'm Gravy here, and this is a 7 Deadly Sins Origins video. First time I'm making a video, so I had to be sure to like say it properly and not just. Anyway, so what we're doing here in this video is I am about to do 10 drawings. Now, I'm going to draw 10 because I have been drawing. I do have right now 4 SSRs, and if we want to go back, I can show you who they are. And I will give you, I'll just go ahead and say this outright. For me so far, my most useful SSR, or most powerful, I can't say useful necessarily. Well, no, useful as well, has been Drake. Drake has the best passive for me to this point because he reveals where all the treasures and all of the star fragments are that are within the world that you can explore. So, you know, as I said in the intro, he is the SSR that I would say you should select if you have the SSR selector, right? He is going to open up that exploration world, and that's giving you a bunch of resources, and you're not having to hunt for chests because they are pretty well hidden at times. So I'm definitely leaning towards Drake. My second favorite has been Gila, Julia, depending on who you talk to. She's been amazing as a damage dealer, and part of this goes into her elemental, I guess, status of fire. She has fire as her element. She is an amazing damage dealer. I love the AoE attack that she does do because it's fire. That means she increases damage based on that gauge getting increased. I'm not going to go into depth into her too much. I'm going to do individual videos for each of these SSRs. So we'll pause. Next on that list for me is Elaine. Elaine, actually, depending on what you need out of your team, she provides barrier out of the gate. So if you're going into a boss fight or if you're going into like a powerful hordes, usually I run in with her first, put up the barrier, then I switch in Drake. Drake does the damage to battle the hordes, or I switch in Julia or Gila. I don't know how Gila works, if it's a U in there, whatever. We'll talk to others. Anyway, she does the damage for the bosses for me. So Gila for bosses, Drake for hordes, and then a great support is Manny. I do not use her nearly as much, but I can see where she would be useful. She has the ice element. She does, once you get that gauge up on the ice element, it does freeze the enemies. So if you're dealing with a boss who might be extra powerful, I have been utilizing dodge a lot more. I could see if I got her to be a little bit more powerful, got her potential up where she could be really, really useful. But as it is, I am new to the game. Like everyone, the game just came out. So as I grow my roster, as I grow these characters, then I'm sure that will be more useful. I still think she's good, but she's 4th on my SSRs. Now, having said all of that, having vamped long enough, I am going to do a 10x pull right now, and I will get a SSR, the guaranteed SSR that comes with it. I do my pulls on these limited pulls, and I really do want Meliodas. Melly. I really do want to pull him. By the way, I butchered names. It's what I do. I'm sorry. Doesn't mean I love you any less. But I'm going to do this pull on him right now. Let's see. I'm hesitant. I don't know why. I shouldn't be. But once I figure out which SSR I get, which I hope is a new one, not one of the 4 that I already have, then I'm going to use my SSR selector to select another one that I do not have and then decide based on what I see who I should go with. I don't know. Let's just go for it, right? Why am I nervous? I always get nervous for these pulls. I don't know why. I always get nervous. All right, let's go. Yeah, I know, bruh. Just go. Don't make me think twice. Okay, so I'm not going to do this whole spin my controller thing. We're going to miss me with that. Also, I would like if y'all gave me a SSR weapon. I'm just, I'm being greedy. I know I'm being greedy, but these R weapons ain't doing it. Yo. That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, I got him. I got him ahead of the. Okay. Yes. That's what's up. Sorry, did I shout in the microphone to the people on stream? I apologize. If somebody was just chilling in the background, I apologize. That is what is up. That is what I needed. Okay. But that eats my SSR guaranteed. So then that means I'm going to have to select from one of the 3 regular SSRs or 3 base SSRs. Damn, that felt good. What's up? So okay. For him, it was going to take 120. The Daisy event, she's around now, so she needs 120 pulls in order to get a guaranteed one of her if you don't get it beforehand. With him, it was the same thing. I was going to be at 80 and needing 40 more pulls, but I don't need that no more. What's up? All right, here we go. Next, I'm happy now. We can just get whatever. We're cool. I'm good with it. I'm good with everything that comes after this. Man, that was a surprise. All right, there's that Grimoire, dual swords. Yeah, I'm just in a good mood now. That was a good way. That makes up for the 2-hour delay on the maintenance. I'm good with that. I'm really, really good with that. I don't know how many more. Wait, you're SR. He's just SR. And actually, I just got him. They just gave us to him. So Gil Thunder. I am looking towards building a lightning team, but I think the lightning team itself, though it will be good, I think that lightning team will be if I'm running into hordes or dungeons, because I'm going to have to deal with a lot of different enemies. I would like, and I do feel I do, if I'm thinking correctly, if I'm remembering correctly, I do have a another character for fire, and I want to use a fire team to go into dungeons, and plus that's also based on the element that they're weak to, but that's a whole bunch of other videos for different days. All right, we're good with that. We're definitely good with that. All right, so, oh, wait a minute. That can't be right. That cannot be right. If I keep pulling, we're about to find something out together, y'all. We're about to find something out together. It still says my 120th draw bonus, I would get I could dupe Melee. That's going to have to make me think about some things. So then I could get more potential on him and make him more powerful, or I could start the pulls on Daisy. Oh, that's difficult. I got 21 days on Daisy, basically. And I got 16 days left on Mel. Ooh, decision time. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Because it may be a good idea to have a duplicate of him. All right, I'm going to have to play with him a little bit, learn him a lot. That's cool. We're going to leave that to the side. But now I'm kind of like stuck on what I want to do already. I'm already stuck on what I want to do. Now, part of the content creator game is now I'm about to go in here and use this SSR selector to pick a character. Now, again, if I'm just playing, even if I'm not a content creator, I would probably dupe Drake. I really do like it. Well, I really do like his damage and what he does against hordes, and it does help you get through a lot of content. If not that, then Julia. But yeah, let's see. I genuinely don't know who to go with. So what we're going to do is I'm going to hold this selector. I'm going to pause on this, and I'll be back. I'm going to talk to my chat. We're going to have some discussions. We're going to figure out who I should go for on the SSR hero selection tool. We're gonna We're going to discuss. I need to talk to the members of my board. I need to talk to my advisory board, okay? Be right back. That was a lot of awesome. That was a lot of awesome. Okay. Oh, no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. What are we doing, son? What are we doing, son? Yeah. No. You need to go away. And then you need to go to this, disappear, and then you need to go to this. All right. So basically, I don't know who to get. And the other issue with that is a member of the king, the members of bearing, losing everything. Okay, they're giving me the story, but they're not giving me. Is there anywhere for me to look up? What's up, Hakeem? You missed it, dog. I had a great pull. It was amazing. It was amazing. Now I got decisions I need to make. Now I have decisions I need to make, and I don't know what decision to make. Okay, so they're giving me the king. Now I remember what's her face from the series, and I liked her a lot. This one. What's her name? Diane. In the past, she was falsely accused of treason. Yeah, she's the giant, right? She was the giant. And then we have Jericho. Someone said that Jericho, she was once a holy knight. Who did you get? I got Mel. I got Melly on a not guaranteed pull for him. And it's led to something else because now, and I'll just show you. Now, if I go to heroes or if I go to draw, this is weird. I pulled Mel. However, on the 120th pull, I will still pull another Mel. If I pull another Mel, I dupe him up, I get potential, and then he's more powerful, correct? Or do I go ahead and start trying to pull for Daisy? And there is so close that I feel as though the 40 that I would use to pull him could keep me from getting her. Unless I pulled her ahead of time, of course, and I get her like lucked up like I did with Mel. It could be that I probably have to end up spending money. And I'm trying to take the approach like I'm not going to spend money, even though I probably will. So yeah, I'm trying to make this decision on whether I got Mel, but I got another 40 pulls before I could get another one. Or do I just move forward and get Daisy? The next question is, when it comes to the regular SSRs, I would love for them to tell me their skills, so I would know what to do with them. Oh, purchase complete. I didn't buy nothing. Oh, that thing. Yeah, okay, I did buy that. It was $1 though. I'm already subscribed. That's where I get the extra stuff from. Okay. Anyway, in the exchange shop, I think I have some stuff that I can exchange. Who is the ancient howler of the mountain? Who is the ancient Varg of the sun? Who is the cheerful baby snow leopard? What is we doing? I think multiple characters is better than dupes on one. It doesn't matter though if you plan to spend money. Yeah, but the thing is, they let you get another. But the thing is that to your I want to treat it as though I'm not spending money, even though it may end up that I'm spending money. Does that make sense? I don't want to be the guy who's just wailing out on stuff and spending money all the time, or just moving forward like I'm spending money. I want to make a decision. And then if I do still spend money on the back end, which is more likely than not, cool. But this quandary is what people are going to actually do for those who don't spend money or those who are free to play. I pull Mel, right? I have 40 more pulls to get another Mel. Should I, dupe that, or should I get more characters? More characters is cool, but from what I understand, Mel is really powerful. I don't know nothing about Daisy yet. So I still have time to think about it because I'm not going to do another 10 pull for a minute, but that's what I try to take the approach of. If I'm not spending money, what do I do? Now, there is also this special weapon crafting blueprint, right? I could craft my SSR for Drake or Mel, actually. And how long does it take to refresh? It will refresh in 2 weeks. Okay. And then star fragment exchange. I'm out of star fragments. All right. I used all those. Okay. We'll see. We will see. We will see. And plus, let me go to this hero info for, well, what's the Hawk Pass, by the way? So with the Hawk Pass, we can go ahead and claim these rewards. So it's just like a battle pass where you get extra resources for whatever's for accomplishing whatever goals in the day to day. That would be cool. And I may do the Hawk Pass depending on how much it costs. 10 ain't bad. 20 is bad. You obtain the Hawk Pass bonus plus rewards. Hawk Pass plus reward will immediately increase by 20. So you just get them immediately versus not. All right, $10 is not a bad idea for the pass. I will probably do that later. Not worrying about that too much now. Let's see. In progress login, use cube keys, of course. And then this Hawk Pass level 5. Wait, what? No. That's not true. You get, oh, you're going to get it at, okay, never mind. I thought you were going to get a SSR weapon every time you like got a level or something. No, I guess you get to select here. The Special Hawk Pass reward is available as part of the Plus rewards. Purchase the Hawk Pass to get one of the several available weapons. I got $10. I got $10. 1 second, guys. 1 second. I got $10. I got $10. Well, 10 francs actually, but I got it. I got it. Holla at your boy. Yeah, we'll do that. You gonna need my fingerprint. Wait, is that on the right thing? Oh yeah. That's what I meant. That's what I meant. My best E40 voice. Yep. Nope. Yep. Nope. Everybody got choices. Everybody got choices. Shout out Golden State. All right, so there we go. So I did get more star fragments. Now that should be basically my budget, I think, for the game so far. I've spent $13 on the game. Well, 11. That pass plus the one pass, so that is $11. In a month, bro, is going to be a certified. Well, dial off $11. Chill out. Off of $11. Chill out. Not off 11. Not off of 11. Now L2 to level up. If I level up, I can purchase levels with star fragments. See or no? Yeah, so you can purchase level with star fragments. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna save my star fragments. Okay. We'll back out a little bit. I do think most battle passes in most games are worth it. And I got that Leonis pass that gives me 170 every day, and it was for 1 franc, so that's nothing. And then this battle pass, $10, and not nothing to nobody, but you know what I mean. It's $11 for 1 month of rewards, so I'm good on it. I'm good on it. Suifon got buffed. Why? She was good. Okay. Anyway, I don't understand. They just be buffing off nothing. All right, so we're gonna claim this. The what are they called again? Just to be sure, Star Memory. And then the loyalty. I guess they call me loyal. Cool. And then next, this announcement. All right, now this and this, I guess, goes into all the. So they gave us when they extended it, they gave us the SSR selection thing that was already there. Wait. The reward was the regular hero selection ticket, and then they started regular SSR Hero selection ticket. Choose one from them. Isn't that the same thing? I thought they gave us extra rewards off that. Rewards will be sent to the inbox at whatever. Okay, cool. So we don't get any extra compensation for the extra 2 hours? Boo. Victory upgrade material has been removed from the available product list. We apologize for any inconvenience added. How dare you, sirs. Additional improvements and fixes. Timeline available 21 days. All right, cool. We're good with it. It's because of FTP complaining that she's not good at. I'm not free to play, but I have her at B0 and I was wrecking Trial Tower. Y'all just don't know how to build things. Okay. I have her at B0 and I got to level 23 on Trial Tower. Run her with my Yuri instead of trying to run her with Dog Captain or friggin' whatever. Anyway, all right, so hero info. I do have Mel over here. He does use, he's not gonna, who is he gonna replace? Oh, who is he gonna replace? Where is the SSR ticket? I mean, like literally, where is it? If you go to notifications over here, where there's that little like envelope at the box, is right there in the notifications, and you can pull it there. Oh, and shout out GMO. Thanks for joining us, Hakeem and Spike. Y'all know what it is. I appreciate y'all joining us. But yeah, go over to the notifications, and what you do is they'll have this like thank you, buy this, etc., whatever, and then it'll give you the selection right. Whoa. It was right there, right? It's disappeared? No. Where was it? I literally just used it. Or was it in the, give me a sec. I'm trying to think. I think it was somewhere else. Was it in the, I know this is going to sound so, not arrogant, but I know it's going to sound messed up. Go back in this stream like 20 minutes. I thought it was right there in the envelope. Or am I crazy? I swear that's where it was. Am I getting that old that I don't even remember? Or was it in the shop? Or was it in the shop? It might have been in the shop as a free purchase that you get. It might have been there, but I thought for sure I got it in the inbox. Let's just call it inbox. I thought for sure I got it in the inbox. Hawk Pass, go now. I'm already on the Hawk Pass. Yeah. Well, oh, that's the other thing too. By the way, that is the other thing too. When you do, yes, in the backpack, and then when you say you want it, it then moves to the envelope, and then moves, and then you have to claim it again. And I made the complaint that you have to claim something twice. All the stuff you have to claim twice for some reason. I don't know why they have it worked out that way, but that is true. Oh, by the way, you can apparently buy them as well, but you need all of these loyalty points, which means that you got to spend money, and I'm not spending that much. All right. But yeah, now that I remember. Correct. Premium fragment selection. Oh, and now I also have some potential on one SSR. I think I've doubled or tripled up on them. Unintentionally, mind you. And that was one of the heroes I was going to check out while I think about what I wanted to do next. It was old buddy here. Gil Thunder. He should have like 2 potentials, I think. Yeah, he's got 3 potentials like just sitting here waiting on me. And I think he's lightning element, so I think he would go good with the lightning team. Did you find it, GMO? Yeah. Then potential wise, you got nothing. You got, well, basically nothing. So him as an SR paired with Drake, both of them lightning, should do great for hordes. You didn't get it? Hey, Sonny, what's the good news? Oh no, you're late. What's his name already told me? Hakeem already told me. I don't think that's good news. I was having fun with Soifon. I mean, it's going to make it easier to go through Trial Tower, but I don't know what the complaint was. She wasn't that bad to me. I think it's just people not wanting to actually do work and research. I just literally just released a video on like the proper team to build around her. And it takes some work and not just, oh, I want to put resources and make her strong. She goes strong. Like, no, bro, do some research. We were talking about the crit damage versus crit, but whatever. So, but I don't know. I mean, it's a mini buff. Is that 10% even worth it? Do your research. Work hard. I don't know. It's just people can. But I mean, I guess Bleach is responsive, and if it makes people happy, maybe I'm just being a cranky old man. Saying like back in my day, we used to have to work for our characters, and we had to buy the game, walk into the video game store, uphill both ways, and then the game you got was the game you got. You didn't get to go complain to the developers and say, yo, Ninja Gaiden, the ninja ain't strong enough. You just had to figure that out. No, it doesn't change my team at all. No, 10% extra strike damage doesn't change my team at all because I already said she's over Sajin anyway. It's something to placate people, but 10% on strike damage does what? Like not. I mean, it does. It makes a difference, but it's not going to change any of my recommendations. I'm not going to say now put Sanjin in as the SSR that you pair with her. No. It still goes the same way. It increases her strength, but then that means that the team recommendations stay exactly the same because it's the same rising tide for all those boats. Okay, so potential. See, this is why recommending getting a law degree, but not necessarily being a lawyer works. It helps with forming arguments. You have more incentive to run strike unit on Soifan though, but where? Because the thrust team is still better, and then Soifan I was running with my Yuri and Yaruichi anyway. So if you the only real reason I need the strike team to be stronger is in strike tower, and so yeah, I might get from floor 23 to floor 24, cool. But if I kept pulling and doing things for the set stamps, I think I would have gotten there anyway. So it's not really their content that they have. Especially at the level where I'm at, that 10% isn't going to progress me any further anywhere. Not really, not genuinely. So, yeah, it doesn't really affect anything. Just because it is PvE content as well, it's not PvP. So it doesn't really, like, you're more likely to run her team, the strike team, I guess, maybe, but where? So I found a bit of an edge. Yeah, but where? My point is still like, but where are you running her that it makes a difference? I'm not gonna run Nell in the strike side of Trial Tower. That's what I mean. And then all the challenges and things like that. I mean, I guess you have a point when it comes to like the challenges, but where? I don't see where it would be useful because all of the events are so singular where it's like, only characters that do all non-strike damage characters do 85% less damage. Well, then that rules Nell out immediately because she's thrust. So that's the other part of like the theory crafting that they have. Everything is so specialized that it removes like any kind of not any, but a lot of the creativity of mixing and matching teams. It's stunning that Mayuri is actually the best one to run with Yaruichi and Soifan. All right, so. And that just goes to speak like, yeah, there's not that many options to go with. If they put in like a PvP mode or some kind of mode where you can mix and match the teams or mix and match the characters, sure. But I'm still running Soifan in Strike Trial Tower. In the Stamp Corridor, still the same teams. And did you and you've restarted the game and everything, GMO, and you haven't seen it? This bothers me now. What region are you in? Oh, also, I had to go to the Google Play Store and install an update. I know I'm going through like I'm sure you did all this stuff, but I'm just gonna go through the basic points real quick because that's weird. That is genuinely weird. And the only other recommendation I can give you, because I genuinely don't. So you in the same region as me? The only other recommendation I can give you, again, it's all those buffs. Where is it useful? giving me how stronger people are getting. Where is it useful? Um, the only recommendation I give you, and it feels self-serving, like go back 30 minutes in my video, maybe even you're on YouTube because I joined Twitch later. Go back like on this stream to like the first 10 minutes because I pulled it out there. And I'm genuinely like I'm trying to remember where it was. And I thought it was in the backpack. You take it from the backpack, then it goes to the inbox and you have to claim it from the inbox. And it's a stupid like system, but oh, all the PS5 say they don't have. Oh, actually, funnily enough, I'm using my PS5 controller, but I'm on my mobile. Maybe it's a PS5 versus mobile problem. Damn. Okay, well then the next tip is maybe check the Discord or the notifications. Maybe they have some kind of. I'll check on the notifications right now too. They haven't made any kind of announcement. Maybe there's something wrong where they. I mean, well, this is the latest that they gave when they were given the extension. It just said completed. Maybe it's a PS5. Same. Oh, so you switched over to mobile? Okay, now I'm confused. Now I'm genuinely confused because you're saying, but he's saying he went to mobile as well. If you have the same account on mobile, switch to your mobile account and see if it shows up there. If you haven't done that already, like I'm genuine. Maybe I'm misreading you or something. So I apologize if I sound like I'm like patronizing or anything. I'm just trying to figure out a way. Switching streams between you and others, and all the PS5s in chat say they don't have it and need help. Switch to the mobile. Like restart the app and everything. Switch to the mobile. Yeah, y'all about to get some compensation. Switch to the mobile. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I have a PS5 account and I have a mobile account. I have both. But when I'm doing streaming, just because of how my house is set up, I do the mobile here. I do the mobile on this side. So I've been sitting at my computer, like doing like all the work and stuff, like, adulthood work while waiting for the maintenance to be over. And then I didn't even like move to my PlayStation. I just stayed here. And then I just updated the app. And then, yeah. And maybe that's it. No, 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 no. This is something that other people might be asking questions about. Technically, and I love you, Sonny, too. We were just talking and whatever. This isn't like a shot at you. This is actually like supposed to be a Seven Deadly Sins like stream, even though Sonny keep talking about Bleach Soul Resonance. It's fine. I'm not poo-pooing you at all or whatever. We're just having our little debates about the game. That's fine. Everybody's welcome here. But if you're looking for help, maybe like putting this in the chat, maybe I figure out something to help somebody, or maybe somebody plops into the chat and is like, oh no, guys, it was blah, push R2 or something. Maybe that's it. This is actually kind of important for people to join the game. So don't apologize. Don't be sorry, man. Everybody's welcome here. And if you got an issue, drop it. BSR is love. It's all love. Y'all know me. Y'all know me. I'm here for a good time and having fun, good vibes. Because y'all give me the good vibes. And those who don't give me good vibes get banned real quick. So, no. No, don't apologize. Don't apologize at all. But yeah, try to do that on your mobile phone and then let us know what happens. No, it's cool, Sonny. It's not a big deal. Although, is it the tutorial thing? Because that's the thing I ask about everybody. Like, I don't like Seven Deadly Sins. Whether you like the anime or not, I think the anime is kind of mid, if I'm being real. It's good, but it's not like... but the game is fun as hell. But the tutorial will make you quit. But no, the tutorial will make you quit on that game. I did try the game. I did enjoy it, but man, the IP is just not. Yeah, I get that. There have been games like, for example, when I did play Raid Shadow Legends, it was fun and it was also money grabbing as hell. It was hard for me to get into the IP, and it's very hard. And I think those of you who follow me know that I'm shallow, I guess. It's hard for me to get into games IPs that aren't linked to something that I know. So like I could do a Ninja Turtles game. I could do a DC. I could do a Marvel. I can do Bleach. I love Bleach. I can do Seven Deadly Sins barely. Like it's right on the cusp of like me being like able to remember the characters, and I literally want to go back and watch the anime. Soul Leveling, Kaiju number 8, Kaijin. What's wrong with me? That stuff I can do, but if you give me some rando idle game with just made up characters that they make up in the moment, I can't find any connection to it. I'm sorry. American's looking pretty good already. Not gonna lie, Elaine. And I will say this: I lucked up on those. Melly, I just pulled now. Luck. Drake and Elaine, luck. So all of it has been a good amount of luck. Oh, and actually, now that I have enough people in here, the next question is like, who am I taking with the selector, right? As we see if GMO can get to his selector. Hopefully, I hope that's it. I hope it's just you have to just log into mobile. It's there, and then you can pull it. I hope that's the case. But let us know if it is. Let me know if it is, and that way that way you can just run around and spread the news. I only remember a few characters. Oh, honestly, Sonny, you remember more than I do. I don't remember none of them. I remember the giant, Diane. That's about it. And the king. And I didn't even remember the king until they showed me. And Hawk, I kind of remember, which is why I need to rewatch the whole series. Because from what I remember, it was also a pretty short series too. Yeah. Funnily enough, as much as I love Dragon Ball Z, grew up on that, I cannot get into any Dragon Ball Z games except for Kakarot. Kakarot was cool. Every other Dragon Ball Z game I've tried to get into post Super Nintendo. Those Super Nintendo games, I would download the Japanese ROMs and play them on an emulator on my computer. That's how deep my nerd goes off me. I could get into those, but part of that was also learning Japanese and figuring out, oh, that's the word for fire. Cool. Or maybe it's the word for basic attack. I don't know, but I recognize the characters. Those I liked. Everything since then, I think Kakarot is the only one that I've liked, and everything else I just don't book. My Hero Academia, one of my favorite animes of all time. Love that, and Vigilantes too. That not ashamed to say that anime has made me cry several times. It has made me cry several times. It gives me, I don't know what it is. I guess because I have this hero complex and I want to be there for people. And every time it's like that whole scene where he's his legs just started moving and he's just that kid has been a bully his whole life, but he just has to run and try to help. He just has to, that hits me in a special spot. I don't know. I downloaded the fighting game for it, hadn't looked at it. I bought it. It was like $4 on the PlayStation Store here. And I bought it and I was like, oh, cool. I love My Hero. I haven't touched it. So I guess it's not for everything. Of course, I only played for about a month before I deleted it off my phone. So I'm not an expert. And Fairness Raid is just mixed with your regular cast of Mythos. And that's the thing. They are crossing over. They put like the Ninja Turtles in it. They put old dude from Assassin's Creed in it. I think there's another because Raid has like made it to another level of their IP that they created has become its own universe of IP. Like it's its own DC Legends. Or own DC. It's its own Marvel. It's its own Image Comics. Remember Image Comics? Loved Image Comics. So it's its own thing and it's its own universe now, and they're pulling others in. Cool. I played it for like 2-3 months, a little while. No, I played it for a little while. The mechanics got way too complicated for me. And then it was like, I'm up and bro, you think I was wailing out on this? We can be real for a second. My mom had passed away and I discovered Raid Shadow Legends because it was during the pandemic. So I discovered Raid Shadow Legends while I was isolated in a hotel waiting for my mom's funeral. Because I couldn't be with my family because that was back when like COVID was like real, really, really real. We had no idea what was going on. And my whole thought process was I'm living in Europe. I'm going to Alabama. I don't even know if I have a different strain and I have family members that might have pre-existing conditions. Hell, we didn't know at the time. And so I don't want to give them my European strain because maybe it's more aggressive or something. Maybe it's just different. I don't know. So I stayed in the hotel and couldn't be with my family when my mom. You know how weird it is when your mom dies, you can't hug your family? Anyway, That screwed up my brain a little bit. Still suffering from that. So I'm in the hotel looking up Raid Shadow Legends. That's where I learned about content creation. Actually, Ash from Raid Shadow Legends actually got me into it, and I'm just running through money in that game. Running through money. When I tell you, I can say this out loud, right? When I tell you I was spending like 500 to a G a month on that game that I could not afford to be doing, bruh, I had to get out. And then I stopped when I finally like got myself back to like myself a little bit and started paying less, and then seeing like, oh, I was getting so far ahead in this game because I was literally upping somebody's salary for this. Whoa, man, it was rough. And you know the funny thing? Not funny. The weird thing about it was isolated for 10 days in the hotel by myself. Like, I'm not going to go into the details of what my family was going through and everything else, but everybody, it was tough on everybody. Let's just put it that way, right? Then having to come back to Switzerland, and because I was in the U.S., I had to quarantine in Switzerland for 10 days. So the only person I saw then was my girlfriend, who was just kind of like, whatever, if I die, I die. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. But I was isolated for 20 days during the time when my mom died, not having human contact. Bruh, that messed with my head. I'm not gonna lie to you. That messed with my head a good bit. That is where I discovered like being a content creator, but it's also very much what I think led to some issues that I'm still trying to work through now. It was tough, but we see our way through it. The best thing about humans is that we're resilient. All right, so it was a lot. It was a lot. And that was actually what squashed me into like being a bit of a hermit, because I would go out more before, and then 20 days of just not at all. And then even after I got out of quarantine, it's not like we could do anything. I just was able to see, I don't know, 4 people. And so it was, whew. All I can say is it was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. So, but I will say this on top of that, because that was already a dark time too. I was actually having struggles with suicidal thoughts before my mom passed. And so like, and I say all of this stuff easily. Don't care. It's about me. I'll put it out there because you never know who's struggling through something. And at the end of the day, you can look at somebody else and be like, oh, but you're good. You're good, right? You're good, right? And it's like, no, I had my dark moments for real. Seriously dark moments. And I'm here. So if you struggle, there's that one, I think it's Winston Churchill. If you're going through hell, keep going. I'm saying. I wanted to get that tattooed on me, and the only reason I didn't was because I knew my mom and my grandma would be like, did you really tattoo the word hell on your body? And I had to be like, okay, I'm not doing that. I can't. Even from the grave, my grandma, my mom would wake up and be like, yo, we're not really haunting you, but you're not going to sleep well until you laser hell off of your body. I'm going to need you to get that off, right? So dark moments, everybody has them. However dark, don't worry about comparing your tragedy to somebody else's. If it's dark for you, it's dark for you, no matter what your living circumstance is. But those words, if you're going through hell, keep going, ain't really than those words that have been said. And I am proof positive of that. If you're going through hell, keep going. And that's not to say that I won't go through hell again. But going through that and other moments of hell, at least I know like I can survive and I can make it. So anyway, let's not get so serious. But let's go back to the fun stuff and see if GMO got his rewards. Let's see if GMO got his SSR hero selector. The problem I'm having with these dungeons is I know I'm wasting these keys getting this stuff because better rewards on the other side of me getting my world level up to level 2. I don't know how to do that though. Plus, I want to get these things right here so I can help with the mastery of the mastery of each individual character. What is that flower monster? Good question. What's your name, flower monster? He is in the dungeon, not the boss challenge, which the boss challenges are hard. So hard. They're so hard. Let's see. And this is what I was saying I was going to do for the content online. I don't want to spoil the story for people. I am big on that, and I will do some story stuff, but I do try to keep it. Who is that? Who is that flower man? What's your name, bro? Oh, it won't let me say it. Mastery Growth Dungeon. I don't know. A special place for, and this isn't the flower that you have to purge with the, or purify, whatever, with the Book of Stars. I don't know why I kept calling it Book of Shadows. All right. So we'll see on that. I do have another mission thing here, and I think this means that I get to claim something. And does this then mean I get to get something from the Hawk Pass? Okay. Where my coffee at? All right. Oh, by the way, send me friend requests. I'm not accepting them right now. I will get into them though. I'm gonna start accepting those friend requests. Bag. And I still haven't used it. Question. GMO. Straight up. When you claimed it. But you said you followed me on the, you said you were following my video, and this is clearly where it is. Now, I did see someone say that Jericho should be the one that I get. I hear you. Are they crossed over both Aliens and Predators last year when their respective movies and show came out? They go through IP like, for real they do. For real they do. They even put in a content creator. That's when I left. Now, granted, I wasn't a content creator at the time, but I was like, y'all really jumping the shark over here. By the way, Jumping the Shark came from Happy Days, season 3, where the Fonz drove a motorcycle over a shark because they felt like the ratings were decreasing. Oh, by the way, after that Jumping the Shark thing, which they said was just a grab to try to get viewers, I think the show lasted another like 7 years. Anyway, so, and for those of you, Hakeem damn sure don't know what Happy Days is. Happy Days was 40 years old when you were born, homie. And that might be legit true. Happy Days came out in like the 60s, and you were born in 2006. Damn, make me feel old. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this going. So these are resources that I can use to upgrade things later. I am still sitting on the selector because I'm leaning towards Jericho, but I need Hakeem to make the argument. Someone said Jericho. Was it Hakeem or was it Spike? You were born 2005. That 1 year did not make a difference. Oh, that 1 year did not make a difference, homie. You were born 2 years before my son. Oh, that hurts to say. Oh my God. And you like a full adult and everything. Damn, that makes me feel old. That makes me feel so old. You are a full ass, grown ass adult. Oh, you said it. Okay, so I got that reference. Henry Winkler actually voiced a shark. But I knew that. I knew that. I knew that. I didn't remember that, but I knew that somehow. Okay, so the argument for Jericho is what? Oh, no. Okay, you know what? And I'm going to tell you this right now. I was hooping yesterday, and I should show the video. I don't need you smart ass kids giving me math. You know what happened? Reckon isn't even worth spending draws on Daisy. I don't know yet because I need to play her a little bit. I can't say whether or not she's worth it. And actually, maybe what I should be doing right now as I go through the things is I will actually go through her event and see if I can figure out if she's worth it or not, or if I'm giving a damn. Because right now, that's a very important question, Lee. Thanks for joining, by the way, which is I can do 40 more pulls and get a dupe of Mel, or I could start my work on, towards Daisy. All right, GMO, you keep us in suspense. Did you get it? Did you get it? Now, by the way, for the youngsters doing math, I was out hooping yesterday. For those of you that don't know, 42 years old. These 3 kids, well, you know, they're 16, the kids. They were nice. They came up and they were like, yo, you guys want to play 3-on-3? I was with Tobias. Tobias is also, I think he's 40, maybe 38. And we're hooping. And they were like, okay, yeah, okay, let's go over there. talking to him. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm 42 years old. And then this kid had to do the damn math. I wanted to slap him. He was nice. He was respectful. And he was like very compliment. You know, he was a respectful dude. But when he said it, I have left my teenage years. No, you have not. 21 is still a teenager to me. I'm sorry. I'm messing with you. No, he literally was like, man, if we added 6 more years, you're older than all 3 of us put together. And I was like, why was that math necessary? Why was that math necessary? Why you got to say that to me? I'm going to bust your ass on this basketball court. And I did. In a very gentle way. I don't want to hurt nobody else's children. It didn't work. And I noticed in the patch notes, they say we fixing the issue where some Star Guardians didn't get the, oh, okay. All right. Okay. Still 20. Whoa. 20 was so long ago. I don't even remember it. 21 in November. Ugh. I don't even remember 20. That was so long ago. Jesus. For now, enjoying your stream, bro. Thanks. But then you could play though. You can still play, right? You can still get in the game. It's just you guys literally don't have your ticket. So the right choice supposedly is Jericho. I've got no reason as to why that's the right choice, but I've heard that it's the right choice. What I plan on doing at this moment is I'm gonna go into Daisy. I'm gonna let other people make their arguments for why it may be Diane, because like Diane was the one I remember because she was just the giant. And I was leaning towards getting her. And I'm actually curious as to like if getting Diane was is she gonna be a giant? I don't think she is. But that would be so cool to see a giant running across the string. Yeah, of course. But I didn't really help you. You still don't have it. You still don't have it. But I tried, homie. I tried. All right. And also I need to do the masteries of the abilities for whoever else, and I might want to hold on to it until I figure out what I want to do with Mel. For real, look up Mel team and you will understand why. Okay, so in order of what Lee said, I'm gonna do Daisy, and I got my little notebook out here because I am that old. So I'm gonna do Daisy, and I do tend to be loquacious. Do her event just to see how she performs. I'm gonna do Mel, get it to his masteries and his gear and everything else, just to load him up. And then I'm going to use that to see if I get Jericho. You know, it's going to be Jericho or Diane because I just like the idea of Diane being a giant running across my screen. All right, so that's the plan. And then I'm going to hop into the dungeons and whatnot. Get 3-hour maintenance extensions for the next release on Crunchyroll BSR. And they want to merge the servers, and that breaks my heart. I was so for the server merger until y'all told me that North America just can't get their act together. Events. All right. Let's go over here. Oh, so yeah, today is officially my 7th day of playing. Sup? All right, so let's go ahead and gather this thing real quick. If I were to do a pull now, just out of curiosity, how many I got? Like, I'm going to have like 100 crystals. Okay, doesn't matter. Star fragments, I should say. Apologies. All right, so let's go ahead and do the Daisy, Hero Daisy. Enter events. All right, Daisy, Sword and Shield is a hero with 2 states. Her base state and her mounted Daisy and Dombey state. Sure. That she switches between using her normal skill, Circle. Okay. She deals powerful damage with her ultimate move, Go Away. I mean, don't all of them deal powerful damage with their ultimate move, or else wouldn't it just be like not ultimate? Switch consumes the energy charge, stacks she accumulates using her skill. Okay. Daisy, Sword and Shield has boosted, I don't know why okay, maybe they have a different Daisy coming out later. Has boosted the base magic efficiency. While in her Daisy and Dombey state, she consumes a set amount of magic every second to gain stacks of energy charge and becomes immune to incapacitation effects such as stun and knockback. That is cool. I like anything that does immunity to stun and knockback. Okay. Daisy can use special attack, block it, Dombi, triangle, to protect herself and gain energy charge when hit. If she maintains that stance for the full duration, she gains energy charge and fills the magic gauge. While in her Daisy and Dombi state, she deals significant damage based on her charge level and gains energy charge. Okay. Daisy mounts Dombi when she uses her normal skill, Help Me Dombi. While in Daisy Dombi state, she deals damage to enemies until dismounting. Okay. Y'all kind of repeating yourselves right now. Using ultimate move, Go Away, Daisy damages enemies and inflicts Fairy of the Earth. Okay, so that means she's Earth Elemental. That's good to know. Increases the damage those targets receive from her attack, from her own attacks. All right. While in the Daisy and Dombi state, she consumes magic to deal damage, and at max energy charge, here we go, she unleashes a powerful additional hit against enemies with Earth Burst activated. All right, that felt like it told me the same thing 4 different ways. Gotta go. All right, Sonny, you have a good one, man. All right, so it feels like they just told me the same thing 3 different ways. Let's see what it looked like. So I might need to get my glasses. Using Daisy's normal skill, blah, blah, has 2 states, the base state. And here's my question. So this is her base state. And then when I go to circle, I go like this. Boom, and I'm about to hit you in the face repeatedly. All right, cool. While in her base state, the damage of the special attack, Block It, Dombi, and charge rate of energy increases based on the charge. Can I see what more this says, or is that it? Daisy's special attack, before using it. So charge her special attack fully before using it. I believe it's charged. And that's the ultimate. Oops. Wait, her special attack is going to be the triangle, right? That's fully charged. No, yeah, triangle. I'm trying to use it though. Oh, that's the problem. I gotta wait. I used it too early. Gotta wait for the cooldown. Now we use. Wait, do I have to hold triangle in order to get that to work? Let's see. All right, now. Okay, so for that state, she needs to charge it, and then the hits after that do more damage. While in Daisy state, use Sword and Shield, a normal skill. Use normal skill, Help Me Dombi, again to dismount Dombi. Okay, so and then I do this. Mission complete. All right. Use and maintain special attack until the end. When Daisy is in her base state, special attacks, Block It, Dombi reduces damage taken. So there's that. So he's protecting her in that state. All right. But then that's solo. She's running Dolo on that. All right. When we use this, then we use this. Okay. Learn how to use Daisy Sword, energy, effect. Practice Daisy Sword, core combo. So triangle. Oh, I don't have enough of the energy stacked up. Or no, it was on cooldown. Triangle, square, 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 square. R2. Boom. Okay. No, I didn't. I'm using Daisy. I'm doing the Daisy event right now. Wait, why is this Diane, right? Wait, this is what I need to know because I was just about to say, I do get to be a giant with Diane because I can do this. Bye, y'all. Oh, wait, no, it just made her metal. Boo. Diane was the one that went giant mode, right? Defeat the male monster from the abyss, whatever, dog. All right. Is one of these Jericho? Nope, this Daisy. And then I guess the other one is Elaine. Elaine already, and I know it's probably not, it depends on how powerful these attacks truly are, but Elaine to me already seems like she's better than Daisy. Because Daisy protects herself and doesn't do anything, like sure, cool. But actually, this is a good question I was just about to ask myself. When I go over here and I'm in the protect myself mode, like that, does this also apply to other characters? It doesn't. So if you notice, when I do the shield with Elaine, she puts up her shield bet, and then I can switch into Diane, and that switches me into that shield, and it would protect me. When I do it with Daisy, it doesn't look like it's the same thing. Oh, dungeon cleared. Damn it. Okay. Here's the deal. No, I didn't get Daisy. Um, I was trying out Daisy in that scenario there to see if she's worth pulling versus trying to pursue a duplicate Leo. This is with her grimoire. Ooh, what happened? Where'd you go? Why'd you do that? This is with her grimoire. Let's see. Bro, did you sleep? We're on different time zones, homie. Like last time you saw me, it was like 9:30 in the morning. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon right now. Yeah, so no sleep in between that. Just work. Oh, excuse me. All right, so this is her grimoire. All right, so cool. Sword and shield is very heavy on the Dombey side of things. Not too terribly impressive to me. Daisy Grimoire is a lightning element support specializing in empowering allies and weakening enemies. This makes me like her a lot more simply because I can run her with Drake and they can both do lightning. When the normal fruit bomb hits an enemy, it inflicts electromagnetic, reducing the target's crit resistance. We like that. Additionally, damage dealt to the target by Daisy is increased. Okay. Next, special attack, Shockwave Awakening. Increases in range allies crit damage and increases the attack speed of the shocking street lamp. Summoned by Daisy, normal skill. Okay, they say in range. I'm guessing it's the team who you're actively playing with, and increases their crit damage and increases their attack speed of the shock and increases the attack speed of the shocking street lamp. Okay. All right. Next. Oh wait, did I do that wrong? Yeah. Next, using normal skill, summon shocking street lamp, summons a shocking street lamp. No, you don't say. The shocking street lamp continuously attacks nearby enemies. Ooh, and on the fifth attack, it grants allies a stack of electric charge, which increases their critical hit chance and crit damage. This I love. I love that. Use ultimate. I wonder if those lamps stay on for I wonder if those lamps stay on for an extended period of time. Curiouser and curiouser. All right. Use ultimate fruit barrage to attack enemies it inflicts damage while simultaneously reducing their crit defense. Okay. Okay, we see it. I see division like 2 dots. Shout out Lil Wayne. All right. So then just there's the instructions. Square. Mission complete, you don't say. So circle. And that's just gonna shoot you in the face while I run around and hit you more. Triangle. And now is that protecting me? I assume it does. Use Daisy's ultimate move, Fruit Barrage to deal. Okay, so that. Wow, that's just kind of funny and cute. Okay. Learn how to use Daisy's Grimoire. Now it's time to practice Daisy's Grimoire in core combo conditions. Yeah, whatever. Dup, doop, doop, doop. I mean, it's okay. But I really like the Grimoire and that lamp thing that does continual damage. You guys know me. Let's see. Let's do this. So what we're gonna do with you, Daisy, is this thing. Okay. Get away from me, man. Do 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 do. There we go. Yeah, I very clearly used his other weapon. All right. Just realizing they didn't cheap on the animations. Okay, we'll do this. We'll do this. Gotcha. See, this even makes him more useful as a... Defeat male monster. I have not had to pull out Daisy to do this even a little bit. That's kind of an indictment, right? Okay. Fruit. I have not had to pull her out once to complete this. I like the Grimoire more, but I am less than impressed with her to this point. If we being real. Less than impressed at this by this point. Melly, when I did his thing, it was impressive. It took me a second to get a hold of how to use it, but I did like it. Although I could be wrong. I could be absolutely wrong. Yo, can somebody get her out of the... Who else has an ability that can hurt people? Jeez. Actually, I think I'm getting sick too. Damn. Anyway, what I'm about to do is go make this coffee. What you need to do is die so I can go make this cup of coffee. My cup of mud. Hey, why are you alive? Shouldn't you be dead by now? Sorry guys, Tic Tacs. Who you with? Nope. Nope. Yep. Yep. Nope. Nope. Why is that happening? Yep. Everybody got choices. I don't know why that song's stuck in my head. Bro, you are holding on to that last piece of life, dog. There we go, finally. All right. So far, okay at best to me. Apartment's too quiet, so I turn on the TV and seeing you streaming. Gotcha. Well, it is what? Yeah, you're still it's morning time for you. Yeah, you went to sleep. I only got to do one of Melly's hey, what commercial? You have been kicked for exceeding the time limit? You have a time limit on these events. That I didn't know. I wish they would give you a little bit of a warning, because that felt like, you know, some people get their accounts hacked and they like get kicked because they were trying to do something illegal or whatever. That scared me for a second. I was like, what just happened? No, and I don't know why I went back into it when they just told me clearly I have a time limit. We'll exit out of it. Albeit, I don't know why they would say I have a time limit. You think so? I'm not. If I'm being honest, I'm not too terribly impressed. I'm not gonna skip her because content creator, so I need to get it anyway. But I would rather get a dupe of Mel, and in fact, I'll probably go for the dupe of Mel before I even try to go at her. And maybe I'll still get her within the 3 weeks. Daisy Wand is a wind element who increases her allied hero's crit chance and decreases the enemy's resistance. Whenever any allied hero, including Daisy Wand, lands a critical hit, it inflicts wind seed on the target. I'm not going to say what I thought that was. For a set duration. During the target's wind defense up to 4 stacks. Additionally, crit hits deal bonus wind damage equal to 80% or 80% of Daisy's attack. Use special flash fruit to attack enemies. Maintain the stance. Increases all the allied heroes' crit hit chance by 5% per second upon up to 20%. And the final hit inflicts stun. Okay. The normal skill seed bomb to attack enemies that deals damage and increases the crit resistance by 6% per hit. Okay. Critical hits are guaranteed against stunned enemies. Fair enough. Use ultimate move Oddball's Incense Burner to attack enemies to reduce the wild resistance of perseverance rate on enemies in range and inflicts a stack of wind seed every second. Okay. Each time an enemy is in range is hit, the cooldown for the wind seeds additional damage is reduced by 1 second. Okay, cool. So you're just decreasing crit resistance. However, every time you get hit, it's reduced by seconds, by a second. Not to judge too quickly. In my view, I'm kind of agreeing with Hakeem. Anybody want to give me a debate? I don't think that it's really worth it. I don't think she's really worth it. Get off me. So far, this is her trial thing. This is where they're supposed to be like trying to make her shine. And if you can't shine in your, it's like the NFL pro day. If it's your pro day and you can't shine on your pro day when they've like designed everything for you to look good, ouch. It's like you can't get an idea of how good a player is from a pro day, but you can't get an idea of how bad they are. Is everything stacking in your favor? How are you bad at this? Still on cooldown. I'm looking at it. There we go. Okay. It's just not that interesting. No. I'd rather actually leave this and go play with Melanitis. Which is actually what I'm about to go do. That is an indictment. Your new character, and I mean this is just, I like the game. I love the game. It's a fun game. The idea that I'm like, okay, this is boring. I'm leaving now. That is insane. And what is this? What are you doing? Sure. Is this healing her? I guess so. All right, I'm ready to be out of this. Honestly, I'm not too impressed. What's the word? Was that Shania Twain? That don't impress me much. Yeah, I have range, guys. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying I got range. It wasn't only DMX and Jay-Z when I was growing up. It was a lot of them, though. It was a lot of them. Mixed in with some Nelly, Ludacris, and T.I. It was a lot. I had a little bit of NSYNC on there. I'm not ashamed to say it. Boyz II Men was definitely in rotation. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, I'm actually doing this the wrong way. Daisy might be a skip. From like the perspective of a person who's not going after everything. I would rather have a dupe of Melanitas than to have Daisy. I don't know that she's bad, but I'm pretty sure she's not good. I do want to put it this way. If you're saving up your resources, if you're a hoarder or something like that, a free-to-play player, I would recommend, as a matter of fact, hold up, give me a second, guys. All right, let's go ahead and go back to the recording, get back to that YouTube video. All right, look, coming back in 3, 2. Okay, so I've been discussing this with the chat. So you've seen previously where I was going to try to select a character from the SSR selector. It's looking like I'm leaning towards Jericho. However, I'm stubborn and I like to be contrarian. Next, part of what that evaluation was that I was saying before is that I looked up and pulled Melly with my 10 pull. I do have it to where, just as a recap for the people on the stream, but you guys have just seen, those of you who were watching the YouTube video have already seen this part. But basically, it is that with Melanitis, I can do another 40 pulls and I still get a guaranteed Melanitis within the next 15 days, 16 days, right? I could do those 40 pulls, or I could go to Daisy. Now, if I'm being real, I do content creation. So there's a good chance that even if I have to invest a little bit of money, I'm going to still try to get Daisy. This is like a preliminary initial vibe. I went through her event, did the first 2, got to the 3rd. To be honest, I was getting a little sleepy. It is boring playing with her. It wasn't exactly fun. The shield she puts up when she's doing her first, I think it's a sword and shield, it only really applied to her. I might have been misusing it, but you're showing me how to do it in this event. It wasn't great. Damage wise, I'm not so sure because it's set up for that character to do well in there. But it doesn't feel as though through the kit that I was playing through her event, it doesn't feel as though she's bringing anything to the table that I'm really like, oh, I gotta have her. A lot of people, well, not a lot, but the question has been in my chat, is she worth pulling? Hakeem is just straight up like she's a skip. I think someone else even said that she's a straight up skip. Gojo is like, hey, I don't even know. I mean, he asked the question, put it that way. If you ask the question, it's kind of like there's doubt in there. So that already gives you that, at least for me, that already gives me the indication. I tried. I'm still going to go for her just because that's what I'm going to do. However, I am actually going to go for Melanitis more now and try to get a dupe of him over going for Daisy at the moment. I will get Daisy later. And again, this is initial vibes. If you want, just hold on and sit on your resources. You have 21 days to get her. Sit on it. Let a bunch of idiots like me get her, level her up, play with her more. Because who knows? In a week and a half, maybe I'm like, oh my God, I didn't know. She's the best thing that's ever happened. Wow. I doubt it. But it's possible. So I would say we are in a holding pattern on Daisy. We need more information. She's looking like she's not a great character, but I'm just reserving full judgment until I can get a little bit more. As a matter of fact, it might even be that I run through her event again tonight just to like see how she is. However, my plan is to, at this point, which I'm not taking any actions towards that just yet, but this is the plan in my head. I would rather pull for him and try to get another copy of him as opposed to trying to get Daisy right now. That's how I feel. Now, when it comes to the SSR selection from that ticket that we got, let's be real. Can I exit this? Can I exit her event? Because that's the thing. I'm in the middle of her event right now, and I'm kind of like, I'm ready to go. L1, R1 lets me exit. Cool. I don't really want to do it. The next thing that I'm supposed to be doing is figuring out which SSR. From what I understand, it's supposed to be Jericho. And then you run Jericho with Melly. And that's supposed to be some real boss stuff right there. I believe, given where we are in this video, and given that Hakeem is pressuring me to do Melody, do Jericho, I think that's who I'm going to go for the selector. Now, bear in mind, I said this before, and I'm just going to reiterate this while the video is about to end. Drake is number 1 on my list. Oh, GMO confirms as well. Like, yes, it's Jericho and Melly. Drake is number 1 on my list. Only because of the resources. I can see all of the treasure chests. I can see all of the, what did that do? I can see all the treasure chests and everything on the map up here in the top right because I have Jericho. I can see the star fragments and everything. So that opens up a bunch of resources for you that you can go farm and then go get the Jericho later. You know what I mean? So Drake is actually number 1 on my list. And then you pair him with the SR bug, and that's where I get my explore team. And I'll show you guys that in a second. As far as it goes, I'm taking the advice of those who are there. Daisy was not recommended by any of the big YouTubers. Everyone is saying to skip her. Flip is also saying that too. So basically, I'm not the only one having this opinion. So we'll take the consensus on skipping Daisy. I will go also with the consensus of, as much as I like to be contrarian, I'm going to snatch up Jericho. But I will say that I do differ on this in that I think that just outright by themselves, Drake is more valuable because of that passive and because you can use him to explore and farm. I'm going to show that a little bit with the Drake and Bug team right now. Just to put it in, because I don't think I can do a Lenny is done with this game. I don't think that I can do is this Jericho right here? Yeah, so I think I'm gonna pull Jericho now. Confirm. Right? Yeah, that's the one I want. Be sure, because I made a mistake on the SSR weapon like this last time. All right, so Jericho. I mean, cool animation. That's what's up. Oh my God, I was about to make a joke about the walls of Jericho, but I can't make that kind of joke on YouTube. Anyway. There she is. So, what's up? I'm stuck at work at the moment, but my crew. Well, we're gonna come at you in a minute. All right. So basically, I'm doing that with Jericho, and now I'm gonna show you my Explorer team. I'm choosing Diane. I kind of want King though. All right. I kind of wanted Diane just because I wanted the giant mode, but when I saw the L2, I'm talking on my stream. Let me finish the YouTube video. Now the Explorer team that I was talking about before. What we're gonna do here is I'm gonna change up my teams, and then we're gonna explore the world. The team that I do is this. This is my Explorer team. It's probably going to get deeper. You could probably add, what's her name? The annoying one. Yes, I call her the annoying one. You can add her to this because she does her whole Spider-Man thing. You could probably add her to it if you wanted to. I'm not gonna, because I feel like Bug and Drake take care of everything that I need them to take care of. I can use this team because now, given the passive that Drake has, which is right there, the treasure chest with the little magnifying glass, I'm resisting the urge to point at my own computer screen to show you because you can't see where I'm pointing. But for example, if I'm going to go to, I should have probably picked an area where there's actually treasure chests for me to go after. Let's see. We'll run you up here somewhere in the map. Where you at? We can just plop over here and warp away from the bears. Right. I'm sure there's treasure chest somewhere here. Right. So we'll go in there. And good thing it showed me that because my phone died in the middle of this yesterday. All right. Now with Drake, you are able to find treasure chests. Now watch, the one time I'm trying to do this, I can't find any treasure chests. All right. So let's go ahead and run through. Oh, there's some ore right there that I'll probably come back for later. I think in this area. Oh, my phone kind of froze up. My fault, guys. All right. So you see a treasure chest right there. Actually, perfect. There's a treasure chest here, right? And then you also see star fragments. This is because of Drake's passive. Now, I could take the time to climb up there or whatever else. But what I will do is use Bug because with his passive, I can just fly up there, right? And go to wherever it may be. Hey, get up there, buddy. Nobody told you to climb. Oh, am I stuck in the wind? Bug, you embarrassing me in front of my friends. I'm trying to make you shine, even though you look like a BDSM version of Cell from Dragon Ball Z. See, this is what happens when you try to do something for SRs. Should have left it to the SSRs to handle. But because of Drake's passive, and I'm trying to let the stamina build up for Bug real quick so I can get him to fly. Because of Drake's passive, I can see that over to that side of things, there's going to be a chest and there's going to be a star fragment, right? So where are we, right? Oh, right there. There's the chest. Let's go to it real fast. Boom, I got the chest. With my phone still trying to mess up. Ooh, we do not want to fight you. Not with him because I don't have him developed at all. So we're going to kill you real fast. And is anybody else coming at me? Yeah, y'all don't want these problems. Better run. Better run. All right, and now with Bug, I can fly to that. Typically, if I was flying better than before, I would have gotten it. I can get this star fragment. That's how I use my Explore team. So hopefully I can expand on that more, but that's the team that I like to use when I'm exploring the world. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, please subscribe. If you don't like it, subscribe and a dislike. I'm okay with that as well. I'm about to go play some more, hang out with the folks on the stream. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. And then stop recording. Okay, cool. Let's switch back over. Bet. All right, let me see what y'all were saying. No, like genuinely, I accidentally lost 16,000 star fragments to the Hawk Pass. How did that happen, Lenny? I'm stuck at work at the moment. Sorry, I didn't see your Vin. I didn't see your thing. But my crew and I are definitely pulling up to the next stream. Listening on Discord for real. My Discord is in the thing below. I only mention it because 9 times out of 10 I will try to remember, and then I know me, I will forget. I'm gonna try to write it down. I'm gonna actually FLORISCENE. And now would be the time for me to say, guys, Discord in the chat as well. Send me a friend request. Not just yet. I'm still developing my team, and I am one of those dudes. I'm one of the guys who has to develop his team and get to know things before I join like any kind of guild, squad, clan, or whatever party. And I'm still working on that. But send me the friend request. I'm gonna accept the friend request, and then hopefully through these streams, shout out to Flip for that. I'm gonna try to do like just play parties on stream and have a good time. Let's have some good vibes and some good time. I see a lot of potential in it. Just need the content, more maps, and good communication with the game creators. Well, I think they're on the path towards it. I don't want to. I mean, the game is 3 weeks old, so I don't want to like give them. I don't want to complain too much, and I don't want to give them too much credit. I'm in a holding pattern. When I see something positive, I'm gonna shout it out big time, because even though I'm like a tiny ass channel that nobody watches, maybe it gets around to somebody. But I'm gonna say, hey, this is a good job, and if it's something that they did that was BS, I'm gonna call it straight up. But I'm gonna try to keep it good vibes on the channel and on the stream regardless of. So anyway, let's see. Where are we complaining about game if you're going to be done? Stop it, Flip. Do I have many money? Uh-oh. First of all, and let me do this because I saw that battery life real fast. Ooh. Those of you who were watching me yesterday saw my phone die. Let's go ahead and plug this bad boy in. How about that? How about that, bro? 26%. All right, so we can get a little bit of playtime in. Now, there's this level up option, and I wanted to check out. Oh, yeah, so I put it on level 80. That's when I saw an item chest I've never seen, so I wanted to click on preview so bad. Sadly, preview is the same. Oh, so as I press preview, I purchased 80 levels of. I know. Okay, that sucks. And that happened to me actually with an SSR. I have an SSR weapon, and maybe this is some of them needing to like fix parts of the game. So this is a legit complaint. From my perspective, some of the menu stuff that not tricks you intentionally, but tricks you into doing things you don't want to do. So if I go to my bag, right? He's in his bag like the fries are at the bottom. I had to say it. I picked a SSR that is not even remotely useful for me, if I'm not mistaken. Where is it? It was one of these, or was it an SR? It was one of these things. I think it was an SSR that I could not even use. And I was like, what are we doing? I could not use it. I think I might have. I don't think I did. I don't think I was that dumb. And I accidentally pulled it because I was trying to see it, not like purchase it from the whatever chest I got that lets you choose. And then it was just that. Oh, no, you're not getting that back for sure. No. But I mean, if the resources are worth it, but you would get it over time anyway. Oh, that is a kick to the stomach, for real. That is a kick to the stomach. Don't quit, but that is a kick to the stomach. I can't hold you on that one. I understand it. Especially if you're like, I'm a spender. I spend everything and money-wise, but like in resources and stuff, I really am bad at saving resources. Anybody on this chat will tell you. But if you're like a hoarder who keeps their fragments until like X time, this time or whatever, that's a kick in the stomach. Do you at least get some like draws off of that? Can you at least draw for characters off that? That's a kick in the stomach. You know what, Lenny? Look. Put the phone down. I know you can't stop. Just put the phone down. Step away from the game. Take a breath. Walk around your house or work, whatever. Just take a couple laps. Just deep breath it out a little bit. Scream a little bit if you need to. Scream a little bit. That's -50. Just scream a little bit. Just scream a little bit, put the phone down, walk around the apartment for a minute. Give yourself some space to process what happened, fully process it, and then just move forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, just give yourself a minute. Give yourself a minute. Because right now, put it this way. I can understand it because I did it for that one thing and I was heated. I did it for that one thing. If I had up 16,000 star fragments, I'm laughing at you, and it's something that my mom said, God rest her soul. Sometimes you have to laugh to keep from crying. Just flip, stop. Sometimes you have to laugh to keep from crying. Sometimes you have to laugh and keep from crying. And don't pay no attention to Flip. He's bitter at everything. He likes to control people. So just go scream. Go scream. If Flip keeps up with it, I'll ignore him. Just go scream for a little bit. I'm an empathetic soul, sympathetic soul. Flip is the type of person who likes to kick people when they're down. All right, so just go take your breath. Just go take your just go take your breath. Go take your breath deep. Woosah. Woosah it all out. Woosah it all out. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. You got there before you can get there again. You got to 16,000 before you can get there again. I believe in you. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Yeah, I know everybody triggers you. When I say Julia instead of Gila, it triggers you. It's not that deep, bro. It's not that deep. Let it go. It's not that deep, bro. Jesus. Anyway, so you get triggered on everything. Anyway, all right, so let's see. Mermaid tears, cool. Cool. Back into the bag. And get that out. So now what was my plan? See, this is why I had to write things down. So we did the Jericho thing. We did Miller. Oh, so we're already through that. We're already through this. All right. So now I would like to explore a little bit. I don't necessarily, maybe I'll go farm in the dungeons a little bit. Actually, for those of you in the chat right now, and this is me genuinely not knowing, there's this thing where you can farm, right? I want to go to this, but it says world level 2 is required or higher. How do I get to world level 2? That is my question. It sounds like a basic question. I know. Because it is a basic question. I was trying to go through the missions and everything else to try to get to world level 2. Ain't happening. Missions and achievements, not happening. So how do I get to, I guess, exploration here? Will this increase my world level? Anybody can help me out on that. I even read through the tutorial to try to figure it out, and it's not there. I'm going to ignore that. You need to level your Book of Stars to... Oh, that's right, because I got to do the dungeon in the Book of Stars. That's true. That is true. And that is actually what I was doing. Thanks for that. That is actually what I was doing right when maintenance was starting. That's what I was doing when I figured out that maintenance was coming. I was in this dungeon. But maybe I shouldn't use my Explore team for that. Maybe I should use a real one. You think? I will do that, get to that world level, farm those resources, and then I'm going to try to level up Mel and Jericho. That'll be the idea. Change teams. All right, bet. Next. Boy, I will say this. The dude in the, and maybe it's because I was like trying to rush and panic once I found that thing out. The dude in that was working me, even though my team seemed like it should have been much better. Oh. All right. So we're gonna go in with the lane. Let's go and get these shields up, buddy. Let me breathe for a minute. I haven't even been able to target you yet. Oh, and then the wrong one came out. And I will say this, and I'm begging Bleach Soul Resonance. You will get so many people on board with your game if you can just please hurry up and get like controller compatibility. It will make such a difference. It will make such a difference. It will make such a big difference. And actually, I think I'm going to put Julia in. Let's just keep doing that. Best way to handle trolls is to be a troll. Although when I tried to do her thing, he dodges this. Okay, he didn't dodge it that time. He didn't dodge it that time. That's what's up. But he is still whooping my tail, and I'm not a fan of it. Why are you so fast? You're old. You got gray hair. I'm old too. I know I'm not fast. Why are you still doing that? That's not right. Bruh. Stop it. Stop it. And I'm almost dead. I can't. Oh, what am I doing wrong? Dog. Oh, wait. And you know what's funny? There is a delay on my screen that I'm using for OBS versus the versus my phone screen, which means I should be looking down. Real talk. Additionally, that's a word. I should have Drake in because he has higher defense as well as a higher attack. I do like what's her face, Julia, for single target attacks, just because she's a fire element. This is not gonna go. And after I get done with this, I'm gonna work on their masteries real quick. Just Drake actually first, and then Julia, and then yeah. Yeah, and you're taking someone else's comment way too deep. He said he was gonna quit the game. He's having fun, and you want to kick him out. You chill. I'm gonna go work on Julia now. Anyway. Don't kick people out of my chat. I kick people out of my chat. Anyway. So let me go work on the masteries for Drake. Oh. And yeah, that whole back popping thing, that's the proof that I'm about as old as that dude I was just fighting. Why is he moving so fast? Oh boy, oh boy. And actually, let's do this. Yay. All right, next. Let's do hero info, mastery. And I did want to do, I use that sword way more often than anything else, right? I don't have any other weapon equipped. So I can acquire this now. And that should do him, like make it better. There is a legit delay when I do this. And that could be the difference in me just having to like mash buttons, dodge, and actually like dodge. If you can dodge a sword, you can dodge a ball. I don't know why I said it like that. I do want to watch Dodgeball though now that I have said that. And for those of you youngsters who don't know Dodgeball, get to know it. All right, so we're going to master that real quick. No, wait, hold up. Am I doing that right? I want to make sure I'm doing that right. Make sure, and this goes to that whole like making sure so I don't end up in the scenario of screwing this up. Yeah, okay, I was screwing it up. See, I was screwing it up already. I saw myself doing it. All right, that, bet. And then that. Now, question number 2. When I go here, acquired, and I can't level this up past that anymore, right? I guess until I do all these other masteries, and then I could do something else with it, right? So 2. So I would need 8. So if I go farm that dungeon again, I could get 8. But the problem with the dungeon is dodge, dip, duck, duck. Bruh, that I like that little era of like stupid movies they were making with Will Ferrell and Luke Wilson or Owen Wilson, Vince Vaughn. It was all like Wedding Crashers, um, Wedding Crashers, Old School, Dodgeball, like that little pocket of movies they had. There was like 4 or 5 of them, and they were dumb as hell, and they were hilarious. They were absolutely hilarious. Uh, Absolutely love those movies. I'm gonna go to this dungeon to farm one more time to develop this. And I gotta farm more of these mats. This I accidentally did just now because I clicked the wrong button. What was that noise in my apartment? Um, Now we go back. Wondering though, because I don't have an S. Oh, that's what I will do. That's what I also want to do. Talladega Nights. That's the other one. That's the other one. That's the other one. That's the other one. Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Rest in peace to Michael Clark Duncan. Michael Clark Duncan was one of the best, like, just big dude, goofy actors who had no problem with being a goofball. And as much as they say The Rock took the place of Arnold Schwarzenegger, The Rock has a lot of Michael Clark Duncan in his acting. And it's like where he can be goofy and it's just this big, goofy dude. One of the best movies, I'm watching this tonight. Have any of you ever seen, or it's a very underrated movie called The Whole Nine Yards, starring Matthew Perry, Michael Clark Duncan. Damn, who else was in that movie? That movie was hilarious. If anybody remembers that movie, please let me know. Because there's a part in that movie where Michael Clark Duncan is Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis is in there too. And Amanda Pete, not Pete, her name was Amanda something. She was an actress who was very famous in the early aughts and then disappeared. Yeah. First Kingpin too. And the thing is they put it, well, the Daredevil movie, okay, it was bad, but it wasn't as bad as I thought because I thought it was going to be just god awful Batman and Robin level bad. And it was, but when you go in expecting that, you start like picking apart like, oh, okay, there's some stuff like Michael Clark Duncan. We can ignore Ben Affleck if Michael Clark Duncan. Yeah, it was Amanda Pete. I thought Amanda Pete, which one was the Amanda that was on All That from Nickelodeon? That Amanda who broke bad and had like a drug issue and everything else. That was a different Amanda, right? Because Amanda Pete that I'm thinking of, yeah, okay, that was her. She was also in Saving Silver, something or another. She was in that movie too, and she was in a lot of comedies at that time. Anyway, Talladega Nights, Whole Nine Yards. I never watched The Green Mile because I already knew what the ending was, and just couldn't. I didn't want that. I can't let Michael Clark Duncan be that. I can't remember him that way. I can't. I want to remember. He also reprised Voice of Kingpin in the. Did he do that? Okay. Number one, Amanda Bynes. Thank you. Amanda Bynes was the one. No, that CGI Spider-Man was legit on MTV. That was good. That did not get enough credit. Was it groundbreaking? It was good though. It was good. Saving Sarah Silverman. Yeah. I always want to say the Saving Sarah Silverman, not because there was a stand-up comedian named Sarah Silverman, right? So it always makes me hesitate when I say the name of that movie. But no, the CGI Spider-Man animated series, that was legit. I downloaded that multiple times and burned it to a CD that I could watch on my DVD player. Talk about 2002 Ash. I wish hold up, y'all. I'm supposed to be doing Seven Deadly Sins right now. Y'all got me talking about Spider-Man from 2004. Spider-Man, that MTV series. I will buy that now. I'll spend money on that one. It was once, yeah, it was, and that was what I hated. It was only one season, and you know why? Because it should have never been on MTV. And it was good. It shouldn't have been on MTV. They couldn't have put that on Toonami. Don't get me started. So many good shows and cartoons and stuff. Like Almost Human was a good TV show, but they shouldn't have put it on Fox because Fox cancels everything good. Firefly, Family Guy, they tried to cancel that twice. Like, bruh, don't even, man. Nah, I'm not focused. No, I'm not focused. Bruh. That show shouldn't have fallen off. All right. I forgot everything I was about to do. Let me go to this dungeon and farm this mastery thing real quick so I can try to level up Drake so I can go back into that fight and lose miserably. Yeah. Fox, man. We should have known they were going to break back. We should have known what was. Only thing they haven't canceled that they should have is Fox News. I shouldn't have said that out loud. I'm not getting into politics. Almost Human was amazing. It was. Almost Human was amazing. No lie. Almost Human was amazing. They should have never took it. And there was actually talks about it being bought by the Sci-Fi Channel and they fell through. I never watched Firefly even though I saw Serenity. And the reason why was because I knew I would like the show. I've still to this day never watched Firefly. And I hate the fact that I watched Almost Human because do you hear the rage in my voice over that? That would have been Firefly and I know it. So I still to this day have never watched it. Never. I saw Serenity as that little wrap up thing and I don't remember that movie that well, partially because I don't have the context of Firefly. And that movie was good, not great, but good. And I was like, wait, so they did this to wrap up a good series? And I got upset just from that. So I was like, why am I going to get invested in this TV show that I know only lasted one season? That I know Fox canceled because their executives are morons. How do y'all keep hiring the wrong person? It's like WB trying to make a dadgum video game with DC IP that we talked about in the previous stream. Like, don't even get... Y'all did get me started. I got me started. Y'all didn't do anything. Y'all are innocent. This is just the... When I told you the nerd run deeps in this one, I wasn't lying. That hurts my soul. All right, we got you. We got you. We got you. Almost Human should have never been canceled. Never. Almost Human should have never been canceled. Never. Yeah. Actually, funnily enough, and I do mean this genuinely, this is no shade towards the CW or the WB when those channels like switched up. They had Buffy and they had Angel. I loved Angel and I loved Buffy. They canceled those series. Buffy had a 7-year run. Angel had a 5-year run. I can't really complain on that. The ratings fell off, but they gave them a legit shot, and the shows were good. I liked them a lot. What happened to my? Okay, I thought my phone died again. Now I'm paranoid about it. However, Michael Ealy. Hey, actually, Spike, you and my homegirl Alessia have a lot in common because she can't look at a picture of Michael Ealy without being like, like that's her. Him. What is his name? Richard Lewis Richard, the F1 driver. I can't remember. I can never remember his name. Chris Evans and Chris Evans. Those were the ones when I was talking to her because she's like 24. And she was like, I'm at her age limit for who she would date. Not trying to tolerate me, but she's like, because those guys are your age and that's where my limit is. Michael Ealy, same thing. That's how she feels about him. He was awesome in Barbershop too. And that performance doesn't get rated enough. Everybody loves Barbershop. They don't talk about how good he is in it. Everybody focuses on Cedric the Entertainer, who was hilarious. And so was Ice Cube. But Buddy was acting his ass off in that movie. Anyway. Oh man, I lost complete train of thought. Welcome to being neurodivergent. I forgot my whole train of thought now. Those eyes are piercing. They are piercing ass eyes. Look, put it this way. I've said this about several actors. There are a few actors I'll say this about. Shamar Moore, like back in the 90s when he got his hair situation straightened up and stopped having that messed up haircut. If my lady cheated on me with one of those dudes, we still breaking up, but I'm going to give her a high five. The relationship is over. I can't trust you, but I get it. I can't be mad at you. I understand why you did what you did. Honestly, if you didn't do it, I think you were weird. I'd be like, but are you sure you like men though? Maybe we should break up anyway because it's clear you don't like men. Like, I get it. I get it. I get it. I'm not high five. I know. We can't be together again. I'm never gonna be with you again. I can't trust you, but I get it. Sleeper Cell. I never heard of that. Really intense series where he plays an FBI agent who goes undercover in a terrorist cell. Y'all gonna have me doing nothing but watching TV. I may not stream ever again. All right. Let's go ahead and get this one up. Claim all. So we got these. Hey, Piggy Pass XP. And that puts me where? And let me make sure not to make this mistake. No, dead up. I'm secure enough in myself. I know who I am. And I can say this legitimately. If it was somebody like Steve Buscemi, I'm just disgusted. We just breaking up because it's gross. You nasty. But if it's one of those dudes, I'm like, you could have called me before you did it and I would have understood so you wouldn't have betrayed me. And then we could have got back together like in 3 weeks. You didn't have to, you could have just called me and been like, yo, he's right here right now at the bar. He just bought me a drink. Babe, okay, we're going to break up for about a month. Hit me up in about a month. And we cool. You won't even hear anything about. I want to know who he is. I don't want to know no details, but I want to know like what y'all talked about, what's his favorite sports, all the other stuff. But you know, we just gonna separate for a minute. I get it. I get it. I get it. Cause please believe, if Beyonce comes knocking at my door, you getting kicked out of my bed. Sorry, deuces. If Zoe Zaldana comes through, I'm gonna need you. Yeah, your key doesn't work in my apartment no more. Okay, look, I'm gonna let you put on clothes, but you got to get out of bed. Okay, I won't kick you out the house in your PJs, but you got to go. Sorry, my bad. Actually, not my bad. You should understand. You should understand 100%. I mean, she is also Dominican. I have a weakness. So, anyway. Almost Human should have never been canceled. Firefly, I'm not going to touch because I know it's just going to set me up for like being even more mad at Fox. The only thing they should have canceled should have been canceled. We all know what that is. I'm not going to say it again, even though I don't think anybody's coming at me. I got what, 10 people watching me? I'm kicking everybody out for Zoe. Preach. Choir right here. Amen. And if you don't understand it, maybe we don't even get back together. Buscemi has charisma, and no, you don't say Riz. Riz is 2 years ago. Yeah, he has charisma, so y'all can be friends. I'm not okay. Steve Buscemi has the kind of charisma that's good on camera, good on film, because he's made a great career out of a guy who looks like he got beat in the face with rocks. But it's not that kind of charisma. Does that make sense? It's not the I'm going home with that person kind of charisma. Just like what's her name? Kravitz. Played Catwoman in the Batman and had the least amount of chemistry I've ever seen in a kiss in a movie between her and Robert Pattinson. What's her name? What's her first name? I can't remember her first name. But that being said, it looks like he fought the fire and the fire won. Look. What's her name? Kravitz. She is an attractive woman. She does not have the charm of Zoe. So even if she walks up to me in a bar, you just a pretty face that it's like, I'm not, is it? Her name is Zoe Kravitz too. Okay, I didn't want to say Zoe Kravitz because I was like, it ain't two Zoes in here. It is Zoe Kravitz. All right. Zoe Saldana has something that is on top of the looks. Just like the woman who plays Yelena in Thunderbolts. Although I found out she was British, and I told you guys that before, but she also has a charm in that movie. And then if you see her on Hot Ones, where she's a little bit too flamboyant, but like I like her charm. She loves food. She loves talking about food. So there's something there as well, conversationally. Like it's gonna be engaging. You're gonna talk to the person. You're gonna have like a good time. On top of it's like, oh, so you sexy, you look good, and you're like smart and funny. Okay, okay. I guess I don't have to go back to my family. You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. Zoe Kravitz doesn't have that for me. Zoe Kravitz is pretty, and I'll see her walk in the bar, but there's plenty of pretty women in a bar. She doesn't strike me as having, and I don't know, and maybe I'm just off and I just only seen her, but she doesn't have that kind of charm to me that makes me think like I'm gonna sacrifice my life. Like not life as in like death, but sacrifice my like family or whatever. Zoe Saldana does. I cannot remember her name to save my life right now, but Yelena from Thunderbolts does. Am I making sense? Like you see them in like these interviews and stuff, willing to go on Hot Ones, and maybe Zoe Kravitz did it, but willing to go on Hot Ones, and you're like, yeah, okay. Margot Robbie almost had it, almost. She's like close. I saw her like she's close, not quite, but she's almost there. It makes she make she I would have to make a decision with Zoe Saldana. The decision has been made when she walked in the building. Yeah, Florence Pugh. I'm gonna say Pug, but yeah, her. Like Zoe Saldana walks into the room. Decision's been made already. Michael Ealy walks into the room, and I'm there with my lady. Her decision has been made already. I know it. I don't even have to look at her. I'm just be like, damn, okay. The second I go to the bathroom, she's not gonna be at this table anymore. And I'm just gonna have to accept that. I'm just gonna have to accept that. The second. All right, so let's try to go ahead and get to the star book so I can try to get to world level 2 so I can try to farm a little bit better. So yeah, like Zoe Kravitz ain't got that. I'm trying to think of another pretty person who Madison Beer. I saw her on Hot Ones, and she does have that. And I didn't even know her as a singer. I just saw her on Hot Ones, and I saw how big of a fan she was and how much she nerded out over it. And I was like, "You too young for me, but okay, I like your personality. Okay, I see it. I see it." And I started listening to her music, which I guess is the point of the whole promotion thing. But like, I was like, "Oh, okay, I hear you. All right, I'm seeing you." Like the personality matters a lot to me, and if you like attractive and got personality, then well, sorry. What else am I supposed to do? I guess God has some preferred children. I don't know. All right, so um, all right. I don't know what to do with Buddy. And actually, do they make me fight immediately, so I can't even like eat any food or anything? Get away from me! I think I have to treat him the way I treated Sir Dreyfus, which is just basically dodge as much as possible, and then attack whenever he takes like a half-second break, like that, and then just let this be a long battle. Like this battle is gonna last a minute. Why am I jumping? I don't want to jump. No. Get away. Get away. Get away. Get away. Get away. Get away. Circle, 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 close. Circle, close, circle, close. Gotcha, buddy. So, no. We run away. We run away. Circle. Always. Oh. Circle, always being sure to jump. Can I jump over the thing? Probably not. Clearly, no. All right, so we get in there. We get in there. Bet, bet, bet. The other flaw of this game is when you're trying to heal, and I've said this before, you have to go through a whole damn menu. Somebody tell me there's another way. I would love for that to be wrong. Is there a way to get heals up without having to go through like that whole damn menu? Son of a B. Like it says, I see a L1 there. Mother of Pearl. Uh-oh, did my game just freeze up? Let me make sure I'm looking at my phone as opposed to the computer screen. Because there is a delay and it apparently makes a difference. Yep. Get in close, like you're boxing. All right, get in, get in. You got long range. I want to be close, just like boxing. We get in there. We just like playing basketball. You got a shot blocker. You get in close to the body. You negate that range. You negate that range. I am in close. You do not want these problems. I don't want those problems. Get away from me. Okay, so now I need to run and try to heal somehow with a game that makes me do this in order to heal. But if I get hit, I can't do it. And of course, my phone schedules an update. Go to hell, Samsung. All right, so this. Son of a. And I'm not gonna make it. I can't heal myself because this stupid ass game. There has to be a way to heal without doing what I'm doing, correct? I'm just not knowing what it is. How do you not give me all the information knowing damn well you gave me a 4-hour tutorial? Oh no, today's is of course gonna be like this. Bruh, Hakeem, let you know. The others already know. You might be a little bit newer. L1 isn't healing. No. It shows up right? Right. When I hit L1, it brings me to a bridge, and then I thought I could assign the potions to the key, to like the left, right, or down, and it won't let me do it. It won't let me do it. But no, my streams are very much like playing the game, giving information, but then also be hanging out and chilling and just talking about random topics. Like how much I love Hot Ones. I'm only I'll only be impressed by a woman who. I'm telling you this. I'm telling you this. The second, and I think people know it on Hot Ones. The second someone gives up, I stop watching. You got to make it through. I thought Margot Robbie wasn't going to make it, and then they did that BS thing with the whole Birds of Prey. The movie was better than all that promotion they had to put forward to it, but it was a comic book movie. It wasn't a movie. But if you don't, I don't respect you. I lost respect for Pusha T because he stopped at like the third or fourth wing. And I'm like, you can't say you're hard if you stopped at the third or fourth ring, dog. I don't believe anything you say. You stopped at the third or fourth ring, bruh. You ain't even make it to the bomb. Everybody knows the bomb, number 8. If you make it to 8, I might let it slide. But like if you don't even get like no, bro. You gotta make it through the wings. If you want me to listen to whatever you're about to promote, you got to make it through the wings. Same thing with Taraji P. Henson. I lost so much love for Taraji P. Henson. We're exaggerating here, of course, but I lost so much love for Taraji P. Henson because she stopped knowing she was going to stop and then had her bodyguard do the rest. And I was like, how Hollywood can you be? How? Kevin Hart has done it multiple times and has looked like a fool every single time. Taraji P. Henson, man. I don't even know what she promoted. You know why? Because I stopped watching. How dare you? How dare you? If you go on Hot Ones, you got it. That would be my actually the friend Alessia that I was telling you about. She wants to do Hot Ones like day where we order it and actually cook the wings up and do like Hot Ones versus each other, like maybe like a Truth or Dare or whatever. Just have folks over. And then have the wings out, and then we're just gonna do Hot Ones all the way up from whatever classic Hot One sauce they have all the way to the last dab. And then the one that I'm like scared of is the bomb. That's the one that gets every single body. Tom Holland got so much love for me because he did the whole thing. Sounded like a proper chav, but he did it. He did it. I was so proud of Tom Holland for doing that. Love Tom. I was like, that can be my Spider-Man. You can be my Spider-Man. I'm not using Mel right now because I don't really have the gear for him. And I don't know who to strip the gear from. I don't have the weapon. And actually, maybe to this point, I was trying to save this, but maybe I'll do it now to try to get past this thing. But it feels like I should be able to it feels like I should be able to get past him with the team I have currently. I was trying to farm the right materials to do it, but I might have to give it up. I might have to give it up. Yeah, I haven't watched the Conan one yet. Actually, I haven't watched the Conan one. I should go because I do like Conan. I do like Conan a lot. I thought his show was he. I don't know if it's underrated, but one of the better late night shows of all time. In the year 2000, it was a good show. It was a good show. Late night is dead now though, so but that was a good show. Um, damn. I guess I'm gonna have to do it. I was trying to save it, but yeah, let's go ahead and do Mel. Let's do Mel. What weapon do you guys recommend I put on Mel? Sword, axe, dual swords. I think I have an SR sword. I think I have an SR sword. No dual sword weapon equipped. Well, I know they're not equipped. I think I have. No, somebody here has a sword, has dual swords that I'm gonna have to take off. Uh she has this staff. I'm never using her again, so we can remove this. He has just a regular old sword. I'm not in a dual sword. I'm not using this ever. I'm not using him ever again. Not really. Maybe I can get back to him later. Let's see. Yeah, this phone link is struggling right now. Um, and then I don't have anything on anybody. Oh, I thought I had a SSR weapon on him just chilling. Okay, no, I don't. He has rare. That's fine. Okay. I was about to lose it. All right, so let's go back to Mel. Yeah, no. I got exactly what you said because that was the lamest of them all. Like Pusha T just stopped, and it was like, and he just couldn't take it, and I was like, someone who wrote the story of Ad or like wrote the story of Adnan and broke Drake down to the point of where record execs had to contact them to stop. One of the best diss songs of all time couldn't handle level 4 spicy wings. What are we doing? What are we doing? It was so disappointing. I was ready for him to do it, and I'm watching. I'm like, what are we doing? Why? I'm sorry. Say what? I don't know why, but when I play, it doesn't allow you to equip any sword or dual sword that you want. This one has me right. Yeah, I can put these on. I don't know why yours is doing that. But I was trying to base it on what attacks would be best to use him with. Base attack increase resistance by Chris decreases crit resistance by 16% for 20 seconds. Dual swords infused with well, oh no, well that's I'm reading the thing, not his abilities. Come on, guy. Come on, guy. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Albeit it may be not a waste, but it may be such that I should. But wait, I can't. I see what you mean. It's not letting me. I can see it. I want to equip this, and I'm not able to equip this. Is this weird? Am I just doing it wrong? Why does it feel like I'm having a brain fart right now? Right? Is there a special condition that he has that I have to equip it? Oh no, that okay. Yeah, I was being stupid. Sorry. Wait, no, but it still won't let me. Well, actually, you know what? I can just go through his abilities here real quick. Gains demonic power for 20 seconds when landing attacks on an enemy with darkness activated while demonic power. Demonic power inflicts damage equal to 20% of attack every 0.5 seconds. I like that. Hellfire decreases crit resistance. Okay, I like that so far. For that ability, this one inflicts damage of 160%. Attack increases the duration of the darkness burst by 3 seconds. Okay, we like that. Inflicts damage equal to 267%. Okay, we do like that. Then next, that one. This axe does. So he would work with darkness and demonic energy. Will immediately remove existing demon energy effect. Gains infernal release for 10 seconds every time dark energy is removed from the... Okay. Infernal energy increases darkness damage by 30%. Axe sounds nice. Inflicts damage equal to 302% of attack based on the charge level. Each darkness demon energy inflicts. Okay, cool. And then that one. Teleports behind affected by demon energy within 24 meters and inflicts damage of 184%. That sounds cool. So far, everything he does sounds cool. I guess that's what you guys meant by I should be going after him. All right, and then we go to the sword. I think this controller is actually about to run low on battery too. Decreases darkness burst. 200% of attack. Normal skill with enemy darkness activated. Hey guys, what's going on here? Why are you not being responsive? Is it because I'm holding it far away? Gains haste for 7 seconds. Haste increases speed, master damage, 25% of attack. Honestly, it feels like all of these are good. So I can just pick whatever weapon I have the highest level on. So then to your point, so it says equip. All right, so this controller is really not wanting to do anything right now. Something is wrong with the Bluetooth connection with this controller, or it's the game itself. Equip. Bet. Now we go down to this. This is not letting me equip. So why were you able to equip but the others weren't? Crit resistance and. I don't understand. And then down here with the dual swords. Oh, it does let me. It doesn't. Anybody can help on that part of it. Why am I not able to equip whatever weapon I want? Because right here, I can remove, switch, or whatever. I get down to... Oh, wait. Is this part because of the mastery thing? I think it's because of the mastery thing. Sorry. Brain fart. I think this is because of the mastery thing. Number 2. Let me see if... is this check? Is this stream going to have to end soon because my controller doesn't want to act right? Okay, cool. If you go to mastery here, you unlock the rest of the thing, this, by doing that. And then you can unlock all the other weapons. So if I get this up to 30, it should be that once I do this, then the other weapons will be, I will be able to equip the other weapons. Sorry. That was me having a brain fart. My bad. Okay, so I am getting sick. Damn. Spring is just starting and I'm getting sick. Just my luck. Yep, that's what it is. And now I should be able to equip. Yep. So go to the mastery, get all that leveled up, and then you'll be able to equip the swords. We will equip this now. And then the axe, I mean, I guess we can have it in case I want to do something with it, but I'm not finna do nothing with it. Now back. And now we go down, and then this is the weapon that I would like to use. Yeah. Okay, and then this one, I don't have another axe with me. Run with me or run from me. I'm not going to finish the rest of that line from Rick Ross. Oh, and that's where I can also do this and just put the other one in right now. Confirm. All right, so now I have that. Now, the other thing I was tempted to do, and I think I'm going to lean towards axe over anything else. We can do the armor as well. I can shift that from other characters. I'm not too bothered by that. It's looking like I'm going to put him in over. I don't want to remove. Is it Julia? I don't want to remove Manny. And I don't know why I'm holding on to her so much. But Drake does have the best gear. And I'm tempted to put this on Melly. Then what's the defense? Then this on Drake. This on Julia, and then leave Manny off. To give him the better gear. And this is what, man, that'll probably be the plan. First things first, though. Yeah, we'll do that first. We'll do that first before I do anything else, so I don't forget. So let's switch. Let's go to that one. Burning Heart, Perseverance. Yeah, we'll take you. Switch. We will take. No, I'm not equipping that. You switch. We will take you on the switch. So we're going to build him to be the strongest. Hopefully this isn't a mistake. You switch. I don't have that for whatever reason. We're stealing this off of you. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to build Drake up, and then the rest are going to get the recommended things. I'm not going to go through like piece by piece like this for them. We'll pop this off of Manny since she's about to be put on the bench anyway. And then this one we will also pop off of Manny since she's about to be put on the bench. All right, cool. So that's him on his armor side. Now, because I am a forgetful person, we're going to go ahead and just go do you immediately to keep myself from making this mistake. And we're going to run this on you. Yeah. Run this on you. Actually, we'll take these ones from Manny. Cool. And that way I don't have to worry about Julia as much. And then we'll take this one from same Manny. All right, bet. All right. Then we go over one. We'll do the 2 real quick. We will reverse out of that. Recommended equipment. Oh, sorry. All right. And then we can work on the next step in Melee, which is getting that weapon that I was thinking about the whole time. I just didn't want to. Oh, wait. I need to go back and take care of Elaine real quick. Also that she's missing boots. Yep. Confirm. All right. So, cool. Next is I wanted to purchase that SSR weapon thingy where I think I can build it. This is going to be an experiment because I'm not sure. So you guys, as I'm about to do this, if you see me about to make a huge mistake, warn me because it's entirely possible. The shop. We go here. And it feels like this is too good of a deal and I'm hesitant on it. So it says crafting blueprint for an SSR weapon, which I guess means that I also need to have my crafting table at a high enough level for me to be able to do that. Correct? Get over me out. So, what weapon did you put on Melee? I just used the SR dual swords that I had. I already, like the ones that I already had, they were already there, so I'm using those. Yep, complete, cool. Complete, cool. I should have just done collect all. That would have been the smarter thing to do. But you know, me, not the brightest. All right, so back. We'll just grab that now. Okay, now I would like to see if it's possible for me. Crafting a weapon, refined workbench required, and I don't have refined yet. And that's for like SR. So good thing I looked at this, because if I had done the SSR craft thing, that would have put me in a bad way because I need the artisan workbench in order to do that. So heads up, be careful of what you buy in terms of what you want to craft, because if your workbench doesn't fit the requirements, you just wasted money. It wasn't like this yesterday? What do you mean? Man, I don't know what it is. Sometimes your stream keeps loading forever. Really? Let me see. I have actually really good connection right now. I've been doing this for 2.5 hours. Part of it may be the phone link thing has been lagging a bit. And I may have to say goodbye to you guys pretty soon. I didn't realize I had been streaming for this long. I guess time flies when you're talking about Spider-Man on MTV. Okay. So I do have that for Mel now. Now, one thing about Mel, I've never played with him before, so I'm a little bit insecure. Let's see. I do not believe he can't use the lance from Julia. Hero info is what I wanted. He has to have the sword, the axe, or the dual swords. And this SSR weapon is just the lance. Right? Yeah. And then and he doesn't have a grimoire. So those are the only two like real SSR weapons I have. So because it is him, I'm going to enhance this up to a different level. I try to refrain from enhancing any of the SSR, or like too far, any of the SSRs. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it. All right. Multi-select. Let's go ahead and get rid of a bunch of these things I don't need. I'm 30 over. Thanks for the warning. Level 20. Bet. Then I could take it to level 30. Don't know if I'm doing that for SR weapons at the moment. Hoping that I can get an SSR weapon on him that would make this a waste of time. All right. So going to his basic info. He's at 2633. Attack is at 1941, which is less than what I had for Drake. Defense 2595, HP higher. 658, his attack is 2800 versus 1900 here. His health is much lower though. I need an SR weapon on buddy. But why is the attack for, oh, because his mastery is so much higher. So I could do some more mastery work on Mel. I would need to acquire these weapon mastery things, which means, guess what? I'm headed back to the dungeon and I'm running out of gold for the first time. They're really putting me to the limits now. Really pushing me to the limits. Enter. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe. Let's go. Oh, and actually, I did all that work. He's not even on the team right now. Because I smart. Okay. Well, not like it matters for this dungeon anyway. We walk through this dungeon, which is the problem. We walk through it, and there's not a whole lot of resources. Hence needing world level 2. Bong, 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 bong. Bong, 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 bong. Sorry. All right, get over here. Scorpion voice. Okay. I really think I'm getting sick. I think I'm gonna have to drink like a clove of garlic. I can feel it at the back of my throat now. Damn. Damn, that's what I get for wearing a short sleeve shirt in Switzerland in April. How dare I decide that I want to be in the sun? Anyway, let's see. Oh, no, wrong guy. Wrong. Unlock. Actually, it feels like the game itself is lagging too. Because I'm looking down at it and it's still kind of laggy. Potential. We love potential. We love potential. We really, really do. All right, so. Yeah, activate. Oh, wait. And I did it wrong. And I did it. Oh, no, it still does that. Okay, cool. I was about to be so upset because this is a thing that's supposed to be equipped. The potential is still on that sword, but I'm supposed to be equipping these dual swords. So, can we please not do that again? It says this weapon isn't equipped. So why is it? Okay, you know what? Forget it. As long as it still went to the right place, I don't care. But my next question is, why can't I go here? There we go. And then why can't that be what is equipped? Don't care. Like, why is the E still over the sword? Is my first question. That's what I don't get. I don't get that part of it. Why is it still over the sword? I don't like that. Go where you're supposed to go. That only lifted me up to 1800 though. That only lifted me up to 1800. Oh yeah. So, I believe I will need to do a lot more work on that part. Not even believe, I know I will be. Let's set up this other team then before I forget, which is more likely to happen than not. Actually, I'll change this primary team and I'll remove Manny, like I said. Quick. Switch. Oh, and then Jericho has to come in too. So then Jericho is going to take the place of. Does Jericho use a lance? I guess we need to find out. Let me find out. Weapons. She does use a lance. So I could take the lance weapon off of Julia and put it on her. And then Julia will get retired. What is your... Is she darkness, basically? Or is that cold? Okay, well, I guess I need to retire you. Ooh, I don't really want to do that, so I'm just going to marinate on that for a bit and hopefully be able to farm more resources. We get back to the bag. And we're going to give one more shot at beating that dungeon now. And then, or the dungeon for the Book of Stars. And if I don't get it, call it a stream. Even if I do get it, I'm going to call it a stream. But yeah, we're going to try to do that next. Okay. Hawk Pass. Claim all. Cool. That's a lot. That should give me the next level in the Hawk Pass, right? Yay, level 2, where I get almost nothing. Woot woot. Okay. Acquired. So I will get 2 pulls. Hoop. hooray. In the bag. Okay. Am I going at him again with Mel? Am I going at him again with Mel? Felt like there was something else I wanted to do, but I think there's not too much I can do other than trying to work on his masteries. I did want to hit that dungeon one more time. All right, we're going to hit this dungeon one more time, do his masteries, and then I can go into the other things. I'm starving. Hey, who are you telling me to? I need to eat before I hit to the court. I haven't eaten anything, but I've eaten the worst. I woke up this morning, had coffee and chocolate cookies. Then I got off the stream. I had 3 eggs with bell pepper and onions and Thai chilies. And then immediately after that, had 2 pieces of cake and coffee. I need to get myself under control. I am eating like a 10-year-old who got left home alone. Ooh, somebody called me? Who called me? Actually, missed call. Okay. Hopefully they left a message. We will try to get at them later. That was the other place I do need to call now. Now I think about it. I need to write that down. Let me write that down right now. More adulting stuff. Maybe they were trying to call me back. Okay, there we go. Now, obtain. Yes. We can do this mastery, leave this dungeon. Okay. All right, so now we can really quickly do this on Mel. That's not Mel. Wait, where are you? There you are, buddy. Ooh, did I not have enough to begin with? If not, I'm not going through that again. I'll just do that on my own when I get done. Yeah, nope, I'm like one shot. Okay, I'll do that again on my own. I'm gonna try to go through the dungeon now and see if I can make it work. 1 second. I don't need that. And I don't need that. I think I know what that was. Ugh, I think I know what that call was. An order that I made. Oh, and I was waiting for that too. Because your boy might have plans this weekend. Damn. All right, anyway, here we go. So let's go ahead and get into the Book of Stars and let's see if we can get past them. I don't see it happening. I'm very pessimistic at the moment. So here we go. I did not think it would be this hard, especially since I'm like 3,000 above where he's at. But it is what it is. And this is also going into the fact that I don't know Mel's kit that well. I don't know how to play with him that well. So here's hoping that it's not that bad. All right, here we go. Go over, let's go. Bet, 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 move. Bet, 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 triangle, move. Bet, 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 triangle, dodge. Bet, 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 triangle. Bet, 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 dodge. Bet, 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 dodge. Dadgummit, I was doing good. I was doing okay. All right, bet, 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 dodge. He does seem to move faster. All right, bet, 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 whoop. All right, triangle, boom, 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 move. Okay, I am doing no damage. There we go, boop, boop, boop. Because I'm spending more time and getting hit in the face. This isn't gonna go. This is not going to go. I need to work on him a little bit more. Farm a bit more. And then time his dodges with his attacks a little bit better. And I feel like this is not going to go. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. I'm going to go over here and try to handle Biz Not Is. Uh-oh, froze. Oh, no. That ain't fair. The game froze, and so I couldn't dodge. That ain't fair. Game cheating. And you don't even need to cheat. You're already kicking my ass. I don't know why you're trying to cheat. You don't need to cheat. You are already winning. You're already winning, sir. Now you're just being a jerk. That's it. Okay, guys. You need to burst from someone else and then use Mel. Okay, cool. That's probably a good bet. Thank you, Leon. So, guys, I am calling it a stream there. I'm calling it quits for the moment. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe. Please like. I'll see you guys, tomorrow.